Swadikap. Welcome everyone to Chulalongkorn University, the virtual open house for the 2023 admissions for the International Undergrad program. My name is Ot Chanukrit Tiankalaya, and Mr. Ot will be your host for today. I'd like to give a very warm welcome to all our friends and our students from all over the world who are interested in this international program here at Chulalongkorn University. We offer a wide range of programs for you that most of them or all of them actually taught in English. So if you come from different continents, you can always come here because this is a great place for you. I'm right here at Chulalongkorn University, right in the middle of big urban life with some green university, and you will enjoy a very warm weather all year round with an excellent academics professor and the world-class institution here at Chulalongkorn Universities. Are you ready for this? Because we have our program lined up in store for the whole day. And now I would like to introduce Associate Professor Dr. Warapapa Nakawachara, the Assistant Vice President for Global Engagement, for the opening remarks. So please enjoy.
Hi everyone. Warm greetings from Chulalongkorn University. I'm so glad to be here once again to welcome all of you to our virtual open house for international undergraduate programs. I know that many of you are looking forward to attending an on-site event. However, we have decided to be precautious and still hold this event online this year. I do hope that I'll be able to meet and greet you in person when the situation permits. The COVID-19 outbreak during the past years has brought about changes in various aspects, including education. Educational institutions worldwide, including Chulalongkorn University, had to adapt and try to find ways to deliver high-quality learning experience amid the challenges. In addition, with how fast the world is changing, we are doing our best to make sure that our international undergraduate programs are enriched and enhanced so that our students receive the best learning experience and are equipped with necessary skills to be successful in whatever they decide to do. Today, you get to find out about undergraduate programs, life at Chula, and how you can become a part of our community. I hope that the information that we provide today will help get you ready to apply to our undergraduate programs. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you at Chulalongkorn University.
Thank you very much, Dr. Warapapa, for such wonderful opening remarks. Okay, now, are you ready to find out about our program? However, if you want to apply into our university, of course, you need to meet the certain criteria. And each program also asks or have some different requirements. But the overall of the requirement that for the admission process, you need to learn about this. And here with us, we have Kunnaparai Nanta Narimit, the head of Department of Examination and Service. She would like to walk you through this. So let's learn about this together.
Hi. My name is Napoline Anaramat, a head of Department of Examination and Service of the Chulalongkorn University Academic Testing Center, CUATC. CUATC's role is to issue 1. High school equivalence certificate for students who already graduated by the time of the application process. 2. Provisional equivalence certificate for students who have not graduated by the time of the application process. 3. GPACS equivalence certificate for students who need GPACS equivalence calculation. For the year 2023, there will be 6 high school certificate equivalency systems for the university admissions, and they are British, American, New Zealand, International Baccalaureate, IB, Business and Technology Education Council, BTEC, and other foreign high school diplomas. First, for those who graduate from UK, we will use the British system. You must submit the proof of either General Certificate of Education A-Level, GCE A-Level, examination results with a minimum of 3 subjects, grade A star to E, or the Cambridge Pre-University with a minimum of 3 subjects, grade M1 or D1 to D3. Second is the American system. For those who have the GED test results taken before May 2017, the total scores of the 5 subjects must be no less than 2,250. Also, the scores of each subject must be no less than 410. Those who have the GED test results taken since May 2017, the total scores of each 4 subjects must be no less than 145. Third is the New Zealand system. The applicants must pass the NCEA with a minimum of 80 credits, 60 credits of which must be from the subjects in Level 2 or higher and 20 credits from the subjects in Level 1 or higher. The applicants must receive an NCEA Level 2 certificate and a record of achievement. Another option for the New Zealand system is that the applicants must pass at least 5 different subjects in Level 2 or higher and must obtain total credits of no less than 60 credits. The applicants have to receive at least 4 credits in both English, literacy, and mathematics, numeracy, in Level 2 or higher. They must also receive a record of achievement and a level certificate. Fourth is the International Baccalaureate or IB system. The first option is that the applicants must receive an IB diploma with the total scores of a minimum of 24 points. The total scores must be from 5 mandatory subjects, plus 1 elective. The applicants must also pass the IBO's standards in extended essay, theory of knowledge and creativity, action and service. Another option is that the applicants must receive the diploma course results, IBCR, which include at least 5 different subjects, and must obtain no less than grade 3 in each subject. Fifth is the Business and Technology Education Council or BTEC. The applicants must complete Pearson Level 3 BTEC subsidiary diplomas at year 12 to 13 in business, travel and tourism, sport and received a high school diploma. The last one is for the other high school diplomas. The criteria must be referred to the Ministry of Education's announcement on the Overseas High School Equivalency. Please visit the Council of University Presidents of Thailand website. Let's walk through the HSCES process by first visiting our web. This link will take the applicants to the Chula's High School Certificate Equivalency System website. First, you need to sign up for the new account. After the applicants sign up, click menu Make a Request. The applicants can select High School Equivalence Certificate or Provisional Equivalence Certificate or GPACS Equivalence Certificate. A high school equivalence certificate is for those who already completed high school by the time they submit the admission application. The applicants must upload their diplomas or certificates and transcripts. All scan files must be from the original copies only. For the GED system, please upload a GED transcript. The original copy is already in a PDF format. For the NZQA system, please upload a New Zealand Record of Achievement. The original copy is already in a PDF format. Do not rename the PDF files. A provisional equivalence certificate is for those who have not yet completed high school. The applicants must upload the student status certificates and the most updated transcripts, which are officially issued by their schools. The student status certificates should indicate the year or grade in which the applicants attend and their expected graduation dates. All scan files must be from the original copies only. Provisional equivalent certificate students who have not graduated may use the to apply. However, please note that after the applicants officially graduate from high school, they must log in the HSCES again to request for a high school equivalence certificate, which is a required document for the registration as Chula students. A GPACS equivalence certificate is for students from international schools in Thailand. The applicants must upload their student status certificates and their most recent transcripts, which are officially issued by the schools. All scan files must be from the original copies only. After the applicants decide what certificate to request, they are required to fill their personal information and upload profile image. Then click Next. Fill the school information and upload the diploma and transcript. Then click Next. This table shows the required document for each of certificates. High school equivalence certificate requires a diploma or a certificate and a transcript. Provisional Equivalence Certificate or GPACS Equivalence Certificate required the student status certificates and the most recent transcript. All document must be scanned from the original document only. Click Next to fill the course name and grade or score for the courses you complete during grade 10th to 12th. Then click Next. You must select the program you want to apply. Scroll down to see more programs. Then click Next. Review your information and check the box that you have read and understand the above information and would like to submit the request form now, and then press Submit Form. There are 3 payment methods. You can pay by scanning the QR code, or pay by Thai credit card, or pay by non-Thai credit card. This is the screen if you choose to pay by an online QR code. Pay by credit card, Thai credit card. Pay by credit card, non-Thai credit card. One day after the successful payment, you may check your payment status. It should show payment received. This is the time required to process your request and fee. High School Equivalence Certificate normally takes 7 working days after payment, and the fee is 500 baht for the first program and 200 baht for each additional program. For the Provisional Equivalence Certificate normally takes 3 working days after payment, and the fee is 200 baht per program. PACS Equivalence Certificate normally takes 7 working days after payment, and the fee is 200 baht per program. Let's recap the HSCES process. Step 1. Sign up and complete the registration form. Step 2. Choose the type of certificate that matches the applicant's student status. Step 3. Complete and upload the required information and documents. Step 4. Choose the programs to which the applicant wishes the HSCES system to send the certificate, then print out a payment slip. Step 5. Make payment over the bank counter. Step 6. Check the payment status in the following day after the payment. Step 7. CUATC officer checks the document and coordinates with the applicant for any additional documents. Step 8. Once all the documents are approved, the applicant can print out an equivalence certificate of the appropriate type for the applicant to use. The applicants can download the certificates from the HSCES website. This is an example of a high school equivalence certificate. This is an example of a provisional equivalence certificate. This is an example of a GPACS equivalence certificate. Furthermore, not only these certificates, you are also required the following proficiency tests. This information is referred from each program. You may apply to take these tests from our web. This link will take the applicants to the online registration system website. And this is the application process. Step 1. Login for online registration system. Step 2. Select the menu to apply for the test by selecting the test venue, test round, and test date. Step 3. Print out the payment slip. Please pay the fees in the given channel within the given date. Step 4. Check the payment status in online registration system by 10 a.m. on the next day. Step 5. Check the test venue in the online registration system 5 days before the test date. Step 6. Eligible candidates must be fully acknowledge the rules and regulation of the test in CUATC website. Step 7. Applicants must dress appropriately and bring identification documents, ID card or passport, on the test date. Stationary items are provided by CUATC. Step 8. CUATC will announce the test results within 10 days after the test date. You can check your scores in the system. This is the 2022 and 2023 test schedule in Bangkok. And the registration fees are shown here. Thank you for your attention. For further inquiries, please feel free to contact us at email hsces@chula.ac.th, telephone 02218-3706, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
What was just wonderful information about if you're looking for, some kind of a program and you don't know what to do, what kind of requirements you need. That information is very, very useful for you. Make sure it's come from international program, if you come from the international school, or even, some other school or education from all over the world. You will always be welcomed here at Chulalongkorn University. Just make sure you follow the step and the process of the application. All right, speaking of, we have the friends and people from all over the world come to Chulalongkorn University. Here we got the UniBuddy, our new introduced program where you actually gonna talk and chat with the real freshmen or the real current students here at university. And this is a wonderful program that you can actually get to know the insight about the life experience, the academic experience from our real and current students. Another great program is a student mobility opportunities. This is one of the best one because Chulalongkorn University has co-partnered with a wonderful, famous, prestigious university from all over the world. Not only you will gain and receive the bachelor degrees here at Chulalongkorn, you may also get another degree from our partner university as well. Well, are you interested in this one? If you are, please find out about this wonderful program from Kun Sukarin Wanakasemsan, the Director, Division of Global Academic Affairs. Let's go.
Good morning. Thank you for your kind introduction. My name is Sukalin Wanakasemsan, Director of Global Academic Affairs Division from the Office of International Affairs and Global Network. Today, I'm going to talk about UniBuddy and student mobility opportunity for Jula students. The first topic, what is UniBuddy? UniBuddy is a peer-to-peer communication platform to facilitate live conversation between prospective students and current Jula student. In UniBuddy platform, a current Jula student means student ambassador. Don't worry, the question you want to ask student ambassador, it can be anything you want to know, not only limit to academic aspect such as how much IELTS score do I need to get? Do I have to submit mathematics score? Besides written exam and interview, what else I need to prepare? But also non-academic aspect, lifestyle, language and culture, food, accommodation, transportation, living costs, student uniform, money exchange, SIM card, internet, or Wi-Fi. It is over 500 institutions have adopted UniBuddy platform. However, Chulalongkorn University is the only university in Thailand has adopted UniBuddy platform early this year in March. Over the past 6 months, Chula has received more than 2,000 conversations in UniBuddy platform. Each month, there are around 20 to 30 students sign up in UniBuddy platform to ask questions with Jula ambassadors. We have received questions from many countries: Myanmar, Indonesia, Pakistan, India, Thailand, United States, Philippines, China, and Malaysia. Currently, Jula has total of 39 ambassadors in UniBuddy platform, in which 24 are students and 15 are staff. These ambassadors represent 17 faculties, and they are from various programs, including bachelor's, master, and PhD level. The good thing about UniBuddy platform is you can chat with someone from your country, such as Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, India, Malaysia, Myanmar, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Russia, and Thailand. To start out the conversation with our ambassador, you just simply type "chat with our students" on the search engine. You will see Jula UniBuddy page like this. Then you have to sign up. Only fill your name, last name, your email, and create password. That's all you need to do. And after sign up, now you can pick or choose any ambassadors you want to talk with. These are student ambassadors from Faculty of Economics and Faculty of Psychology. And these are staff ambassadors from Faculty of Engineering, School of Integrated Innovation, Faculty of Economics, and Faculty of Medicine. Please kindly note that more programs and more ambassadors will be added in the future. Our ambassador is willing to answer all your questions here in the Unibuddy platform. And now let's move to my second topic, student mobility opportunities. This is exclusively for Juฬa students. In 2021, Juฬa has approximately 500 MOUs with 500 universities from 50 countries around the world. For number of student mobilities, from 2018 to 2020, Juฬa has 2,000 inbound students and 1,500 outbound students. In general, for student exchange program under university level MOU, my division received and sent around 200 students per academic year. Juฬa students during the second and the third year not only can choose to participate in student exchange program either physically or virtually. Physical exchange means Juฬa student must travel and study at the host university. Virtual exchange means Juฬa student is studying as a full-time student at Juฬa and at the same time can study with host university virtually as an exchange student. Courses taken by physical exchange and virtual exchange can be able to transfer back to Chulalongkorn University. Most of our exchange students can eventually graduate within 4 years for bachelor's degree. The duration of student exchange at host university can be 1 or 2 semesters. In order to participate in the student exchange program, students must have a good academic record. Exchange students will normally pay tuition fee to home university and will be waived for paying tuition fee to host university. Exchange students will be responsible for personal health insurance, airfare, travel cost, accommodation, living expenses, passport, and visa. Virtual exchange might be an option for those who cannot afford the travel costs for studying abroad at the host university. However, scholarships or funding covering airfare and living expenses are also available in some programs. Example of student exchange scholarships, Erasmus Plus program. Juฬa exchange students can get financial support from European Union, 1,500 euros for travel cost, and 850 euros per month for 5 months. Or Canadian government fund for Juฬa students under Canada ASEAN scholarships and educational exchanges for development program, as known as SEED program. Juฬa students will receive 10,500 Canadian dollars for 1 semester exchange at the university in Canada. These are examples of Juฬa partner universities from different countries around the world. And this is my last slide. Besides spending 1 or 2 semesters abroad, Juฬa students can choose to participate in short programs as well. 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months. It depends on your preference and availability. Some programs may require participation fee and some are not. Some program is credit earned and some are not. These are examples of short programs for your reference. July SDGs program, APRU SDG Education for Global Citizenship, online Japanese study course, virtual cultural exchange program, winter abroad in Korea, summer school in Indonesia, or virtual international conference. For more information, please visit our website and Facebook at OIA Jula. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to welcome you to study in Chulalongkorn University in the near future. And thank you very much for your attention. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you very much, Kun Sukalin. That's a wonderful program. And if I were you, I would just go ahead and apply at Chulalongkorn right away. Because you know what? 581 program that we do MOU and partnership with 581 universities in 55 countries. This is such a great opportunity for you to learn something really great and fun from here at Chulalongkorn University, and you have a chance to go abroad and be an exchange student to learn and broaden your experience. All right, now that's such a great introduction for Chulalongkorn University for the International Undergrad Program. But now, this is the time for our first program, and this one is from the Chemical and Process Engineer Program. This is an first international program, so don't miss this great information. And here with us today, we have Dr. Akawat Sirisu, CHPE Program Director, and he will talk about this wonderful program. Please take it over. สวัสดีครับอาจารย์
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ today I'm going to talk about the Chemical and Process Engineering Program. My name is Akawat, so I'll get right to it. So today I'm going to talk about, I think a lot of people don't know what chemical engineers do for a living, so I'd like to introduce you to what is chemical engineering. Then I will talk about our program, the curriculum structure, and talk about our facilities a little bit for the part one. Okay, so to start it off, so what is chemical engineering? Chemical engineers, we invent and design the process to convert raw materials into the final products that we would like. And then we transfer it from one point to another. So to start off our process, we begin with our experiment in the laboratory to find out what chemical reactions can convert the raw materials to the final products that we want. And then we scale it up to like a chemical plant size that will produce such products in maybe like 1 million tons per year. Okay, so that is the role of chemical engineers. So some people may wonder, what is the difference between chemical engineer and chemistry? So for chemistry, we look at the chemical reaction at the molecular scale. So most of the work will be done in the laboratories, but for chemical engineer, we will take the information that chemists and chemistry find out and try to scale it up to a larger scale. So to scale it up to a larger scale, we need to understand the chemical reaction processes. And then we need to know about the reactor that convert the raw materials into our products. And then we need to transfer our materials from point A to point B through the pipe using valve or compressor or pump. And then we need to control the process using a process control system. And finally, we need to learn about the separation process that can separate our raw materials between our raw materials and our products. So that's pretty much our role as a chemical engineer. So currently, chemical engineers do work in petroleum and petrochemical industries. So for this kind of industries, it starts with the upstream process, which is the offshore drilling to explore and find oil and gas underground. And then we take it up on ground and send it to process. So for the midstream, we process the crude oil through the oil refinery to get like a benzene or diesel oil. And we also do the gas separation plant to get the naphtha or olefin or methane. And then we send it to petrochemical complex to produce like a various monomer and polymer to be used in the chemical industry. So that's our main employer. Okay. So, but the career path for chemical engineers varies. It goes into different fields of industries. So, like I mentioned, the main employer will be in petrochemical industry. So the producer of olefins, aromatics, monomers, and plastic. You can see various companies that hire chemical engineers these days. It's like Thai Oil, like PTTGC, SCG Chemical, Dow Chemical. So prominent player in Thai industries. And for petroleum industries, we have like a oil and gas exploration and production such as PTTEP or Chevron, or for international corporations such as Schlumberger and Halliburton. We also have like several companies that have a oil distillation, crude oil distillation plant or gas separation plants such as PTT or Bangchak or Thai Oil or Esso or Star Petroleum. So those are the traditional career paths for chemical engineers. But for CHPE or chemical and process engineering, we can go further. We can go work in the company that deals with alternative energy, such as the producer of biodiesel, green diesel, or bioethanol, as well as solar cells and batteries. So you can see like a GGC is a global green chemical, Patum Oil, Gulf Oil, or like a Energy Absolute. Or we can also work in the biochemical industry, which produce the chemicals from the plant-based raw materials. Or we can do a biomass conversion, convert into like a biogas, such as methane. So this like could be a career path for our CHPE graduates. But chemical engineering also work in various fields that you experience in everyday life, such as paper industry, food and beverages, consumer products, pharmaceuticals and cosmetics, electronics, fabrics, and packaging. And that's not even all. So there's more. We can work in the chemical plants, or like the one that makes like paints for the house, industrial gases, construction materials, or even car parts. So you can see that chemical engineering has a role in the products that we experience in everyday life. So it's such a vast career path for our CHPE graduates. So next, we want to talk about the CHPE program. So CHPE program is managed and operated by the Department of Chemical Engineering that is separate from the International School of Engineering. And our chemical engineering department is like ranked the best chemical engineering program in Thailand since forever, and probably in top 5 in Southeast Asia by QS World Rankings. And our department has been accredited by Thailand Accreditation Board of Chemical Engineering Education for academic year 2020 to 2025. Okay, and this program actually was being created in response to a 20-year national strategic plan by the Thai government that elevates the BCG economy. I will talk about BCG economy to a level of national agenda. Okay, so the BCG economy, B stands for bio. Bioeconomy is the production and conversion of products from a renewable biological source such as plants. Okay, for C, it stands for circular economy. So for this, we try to extend the life cycle of products by reducing waste or create a different use of the same products. And G stands for green economy. So we try to reduce environmental risk and then design a green process that has like fewer waste. Okay, so this BCG economy model actually fits in very well with chemical engineering departments. So we do a lot of research and works involved the BCG economy already, but so we don't have the program that dedicate to students with expertise in BCG economy. That's why we created the CHPE program. Okay. So why should you choose to join us for the CHPE program? So the CHPE program, the curriculum structure has been designed to fulfill the requirement by the Council of Engineers of Thailand. That's why our CHPE graduates would be able to apply and obtain for the professional engineering license in chemical engineering discipline. And this is the only international engineering program at Chulalongkorn University that you can do. Okay? And next, the CHPE curriculum structure has been designed to allow our students some flexibility to do what we call a cooperative internship. So that's mean a 6-month-long internship instead of a typical 2 month with industries. Or we can do a 1 semester exchange program without having to alter their study plan. I'll show you when you can do the foreign exchange program later. And since our teaching will be in English and our faculty member, most of them are Thai. So we try to keep a quality control by have our CHPE instructors undergo an assessment of their English skill by the Chulalongkorn University Language Institute instructor who are native speakers. They will evaluate us in aspects of pronunciation, fluency, and communication strategies. Okay? Only the instructor who passed the assessment will be allowed to teach our core courses. And we also provide you a textbook and the associated learning platform for free during the 4-year program. Okay, so seems like a good idea to join our CHPE program. So next, let's talk about our CHPE curriculum. In general, it's a 4-year program with 144 credits. So divided the credits into 4 groups. The first group is the general education, 30 credits for that, and then another 21 credits for basic mathematics and science, which is calculus, physics, and chemistry mostly. Okay, and then we have 87 credits for the engineering core course. So we have like some basic engineering, which such as drawings, computer programming, mechanics, stuff like that. And we also have chemical engineering core courses. That's for what chemical engineer know. So we are still chemical engineer. So we learn about what chemical engineering actually do. Okay, so we do like a reactor design, distillation column design, process control, something like that. But the extra special thing for our CHP program is we have a few elective courses. Okay, so there are 8 subjects that you can choose by choosing your field of study. You will choose your field of study at the end of your first year before you start the second year. So we have 2 fields of study for you to choose. First is the bioprocess engineering, deals with the process that use like a renewable biological raw materials. And the second field of study is the sustainable energy. So that's what deal with alternative energy or sustainability. So you can choose between these 2, and then you will choose your elective courses based on the field of your choosing. So the first year, it'll be typical for engineers. So you learn, you take like calculus, you take physics, you take chemistry, some English, and then for the second year, you start to have more chemical engineering courses. And you can see that the 4th semester, you have the field compulsory course, which is the course that's required when you choose your field of study. Okay? And for 3rd year, you can see that a lot of chemical engineering courses. So that's going to like be the thick of it. Okay? And then the summer of after you finish the 6th semester is the summer semester that you have to go to do an internship. Okay, that is required by the Faculty of Engineering for all engineering students to do at least 2 months of internship. Okay, but for our program, you can choose to do 2 months or you can do 6 months. So 6 months, that will just go into the 7th semester, which is the 1st semester of the 4th year. So you can see that all the courses in the 7th semester are all elective courses. That's by design. So we designed the curriculum so that you can go to like a 6-month-long internship, or you can do the foreign student exchange program in the 7th semester. That will not affect the overall time that you spend in our program. So still graduate within 4 years. Okay, so that's pretty much our curriculum detail. So let me show you some elective courses. We have elective course in bioprocess engineering and sustainable energy. But we also have the common elective course for either field can choose. Okay, so each field you have like 3 compulsory courses, and then you have like some elective courses you can choose. So remember, so you need to do 3 like compulsory courses and 5 elective courses. But actually, the 5 like a free elective course you can choose from your own field, or you can choose it from a different field. For example, these are the courses for sustainable energy field. Okay, so there are 3 compulsories and some elective courses you can choose from. Either a student from either field can choose the elective course. So they can also choose the compulsory course from another field as well if they are so interested. And the common elective courses, you can see that there are like special topics in chemical engineering. That's when, like in case that we have a new subject that is not in the curriculum yet, or maybe the special topics that some professor from another foreign professor that wants to come and teach at our program, you can put it in as special topics. And for cooperative study, that's when you go to do a cooperative internship for 6 months, and you can transfer the credits back, and then it will be like you study your 4th year with us. Okay, and the last one is independent study. That is when you go abroad and do the foreign exchange program. You can transfer some credits back in case that subject is not in our curriculum, transfer it back as independent study. So this is to accommodate your credit requirements, and so that you will graduate within 4 years. Okay. Next, the different facilities. So our facility was in the Faculty of Engineering in the building 4 on the 10th floor. Okay. So we will have like a library, but that we convert into like more like a student lounge and co-working space. We also have a small meeting rooms that they can do a discussion, a presentation to our lecturers. And we also have a classroom there that was revamped. And then we have a typical like chemical engineering laboratories that you can do the lab in, maybe in the, I think it's in the 3rd year of their study. So next, we'll talk more about stuff that you might be looking to find out. Okay, so the admission requirements and then the tuition fee. So for the admission requirements, we only do you can submit the test score. We don't do portfolio. Okay, so you submit the test score in 3 fields. So English, which accounts for 20% of the total score, and then mathematics, 30% of the total score, and science, 50% of the total score. So once you submit all the test score, we will start to do the ranking for all the applicants. Okay, the applicants with who pass the minimum score threshold will be called for an interview. Okay, during the interview, student will be scored, and they will pass the interview. The interview will be like pass or fail. So if you get at least 50% of the total interview score, you get a pass. But don't worry, the interview is not that serious. So we want to check your communication skill, and I think for the previous batch of our applicants, everybody passed. So for the English test score, you can do like a TOEFL, you can do IELTS, you can do CUTEP. Actually, all this information you can find out on our website, which I will show you the address at the end of my presentation. So for mathematics, you have a various score that you can submit. You can submit the scores from various institute or various sources. We will select the one that gives you the best ranking. Okay. So for science, you can do CUATS or ACT Science. That's the popular one right now. Okay. And this is the photo of our first batch of the CHPE students. So they just started their semester in August. Okay, so we do orientation in July to tell them about how to register and stuff. And then in August, we bring them to meet their advisors, and then I'll take them on a campus tour at Chulalongkorn University to tell them where everything are. Okay, and you'll get to meet one of our like CHPE students in a few minutes. Okay. So the statistics, we have 28 students in the first year. So 20 of them are male and 8 of them are female. And 20 of them are from the typical Thai program, the high school program, and 6 of them came from the Thai school with the English program, and 2 come from international program. Okay. And then our CHP students actually participate in many extracurricular activities. So they do freshman camp at Faculty of Engineering, and you could do the Chulalongkorn University freshman activities, and they participate in a lot of sports. You can see like football, basketball, there's like badminton, table tennis. Yeah. So you will meet one of them right there, right here. Okay. So the tuition fee. Okay. The tuition fee, there are 2 components of it. So one is a tuition fee of 25,500 baht. That will be paid to the Chulalongkorn University, and then the program fee of about 84,000 baht paid to our program for a Thai student. But foreign student is a little bit more expensive. It's 138,000 baht. But don't worry, we have scholarship. Okay, for Thai student, we have the Thai full ride scholarship. For the top 2, ranked number 1 and number 2 of each class, you get 100% waiver of the program fees. And for rank 3 and 6, you get 50% waiver of the program fee. But we also have scholarship for non-Thai students. So if you're not Thai, you want to apply for our scholarship, there are 4 scholarships available each year. Okay, the scholarship will be for 4 years of study, and that will cover the tuition fees, the program fees, the health insurances, and 2 one-way plane tickets between your home country and Bangkok. But the requirement is that the scholarship recipients must maintain a GPAX of at least 2.75 for the whole duration of their study. So this is the key dates for the admission for academic year 2023. Okay, for Thai students, the early admission round, we're gonna admit 40 students, starts in November 25th to December 22nd of this year. So the second round will take the leftover or rollover number plus 5 students. That will begin in February 21st to March 28, 2023. For the non-Thai student, the first round starts a little bit later, starts on December 21st until February 26th of next year, or February 6th of next year. So we admit up to 10 students. So if we need more, we can open a second round. Okay. And this is how you contact us. Okay, I encourage you to email us at chp@jula.ac.th, or you can visit our website at chem.engg.chula.ac.th, or you can scan the QR code on the left-hand side. That will bring you to the Department of Chemical Engineering website as well. Or you can look inside on our Facebook at facebook.com/chemnceu. And these are all the communication channels you can contact us. Okay, so that concludes my presentation. Now I want to introduce you to our CHP students, Mr. Ekanand Okit. สวัสดีครับครับ So let's tell us about your background before you join our CHP program.
Okay, so I was a Sacred Heart Convent School student. I learned until grade 10 and I took GED. And then I saw the CHP PE program, which is really interesting, so I applied to here.
Okay, so when do you hear, or where do you hear about our CHP program?
I heard it from Ignite by On Demand.
Oh, so it's a tutoring school.
Yes.
Right. And then what attracts you to our CHP program?
So I wanted to learn engineering, so I was not sure what to learn. And chemical engineering itself is already very interesting. And Jula is like the best in the country, so of course, but also that I can get to choose to learn sustainable energy, which is the one that really attracts me. And also I'll get to earn the professional engineering license. That's like the best part of it.
Yeah, so the engineering license is the license that I think in the future they might enforce that the that engineers that work in a chemical plant would have to have one before you can work there. Okay, but you say like you have an inclination to choose sustainable energy over bioprocess. Is there any reason behind that?
For me, I chose engineering because I don't like bio at first. Like
Oh,
that's
okay.
like the first
Yes,
reason.
a lot of engineering students that doesn't like biology.
And
so.
also, I think sustainable energy will have a very long way to go.
Oh, cool. And so let's talk about. So you just started in August, right?
Yep.
So let's talk about the impression of the program so far. Yeah.
Wow, so for the past about 3 months, it has been really amazing. In class and also outside the class, it has been a really amazing experience for me.
So I see that you play basketball in one of the photos that in our presentation.
Yes, I
right?
did, and it
So-
was really fun.
So, but like your friends also participate in a lot of sports as well,
Yes,
right?
football, table tennis, badminton, and also, yeah, a lot more.
Yes, quite different for for typical chemical engineers.
Exactly.
So let me say that. Okay. Why don't you just like maybe invite your junior or other students who are watching this to come and apply to our CHP program.
So, to grade 12 students, I would like to say chemical engineering CHPE would be a great place for you. It has been only 3 months for me, but I really like it here, so I'm sure you guys will do too.
Okay, I think that's pretty much wrap it up for our CHP presentation. Okay, thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
Kapkunka, thank you very much, Dr. Akawat and Kun Ekanan, for giving us some wonderful information about CHPE program. Once again, this CHPE program is a brand new program from the Department of Chemical Engineer, and that is actually separate from the International School of Engineering. This one, as Dr. Akawat say, they invent and design the process, right, to transfer and convert, all the chemicals and materials into, any products in everyday life. And the best part is this program is the best here in Thailand and also top 5 in Asia based on Q as world rank university ranking. So now don't miss this opportunity. And once again, this wonderful, they also offer the 7th semester for this exchange program and the internship. That will give you a plenty of time, either from 2-month exchange program or internship to up to 6 months. So you don't even miss anything and you can graduate within the 4 years of this program. So what an opportunity, what a great opportunity for you. Besides that, you see that as Kun Ekanan say, if you're interested in the sustainable energy, this is the place for you to come and check out and learn. With only 3 months, Kun Ekanan say, this is such a wonderful experience for him. So I would like to actually invite everyone who is interested in this chemical engineer to come and join CHPE program here as well. Okay, all right. So let me talk a little bit about the chemical and process engineering. This is the latest international program launched by the Department of Chemical Engineers, Chulalongkorn University, managed and operated by the Department of Chemical Engineering, separate from the International School of Engineering. The program was created in response to the 20-year national strategic plans that elevates the BCG, which stand for Bio Circular Green Economies, to the national agenda level. So graduate from this program will be able to build successful careers in the chemical and petrochemical industry. All right. Don't miss this opportunity. Come and check out their websites and actually apply for this right away. Already. So now coming up, we have another wonderful, very popular program, BASAI, and that stands for the Arts and Science in Integrated Innovation. A lot of people talk about this. Like the grade 12 students say, hey, where would you like to go? It's like, well, we'll go to BASAI. It's like, what is BASAI? Today, we're going to learn more about BASAI program. But we don't have our faculty. We will learn from the hand-on experience, our current students. So it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Kho Kwan Lao or Kun Kho Kwan, the president of BASAI Student Council, and the Ms. Gawina Chin Prasichai or Pin Pin, the head of multimedia and PR of BASAI Student Council. So hello everyone. Hi. สวัสดีครับ Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are
สวัส
you?
ดีค่ะ Good
You-
morning and thank you to each and every one of you. My name is ขอขวัญ Lawasok or ขวัญ in short. It's my pleasure to be here sharing all the insight about Basai to everyone. And please allow me to introduce Bin Bin.
Hello everyone, like said, my name is Kowina Chinprasichai, known as Pipin Bin Naka. I am the head of multimedia and public relations of the Sai Student Council. Also, a great pleasure for me to be here talking about Basai to all of you.
Right, very good. So this program is such a wonderful program. So who is actually eligible for this program?
People who are eligible for this program, because we are a brand new program with the aim to be making people all well-rounded and ready for the future, we believe that everyone is suitable for our program as we aim to really prepare all of you to become future leaders.
Wow. So now, if I'm really interested in joining this program, what are some criteria to join this program? Could you tell us a little bit more?
Well, for this year's criteria, there'll be for the proficiency scores, which can be SAT scores, ACT, IELTS, TOEFLs, depending on your preference. And then there would also be percentage on our e-portfolio, as well as the aptitude test and the interviews.
Wow. So now let me ask both of you, why did you decide to join the Basai program in the first place? Let's have Kokon first.
For me individually, Basai is an inclusive space that provides great opportunities for you to learn by project-based learning and actually doing to pursue your passion and interest. So Basai is a really good choice for you if you want to change something or produce something to the real world.
Wow, very powerful answer. And what about Pin Pin?
Well, mine is similar to hers because back when I was in high school, I was the type of student who was interested in multiple fields. Because of that, I wasn't sure on which major I want to basically specialize in. And then when I heard about the Basai program, in which aims to teach you in multiple fields, I feel like this is the right program for me to continuously explore about my interests and as well as the same time create an impact to society in the future.
Excellent. So you mentioned about the interdisciplinary program. So what are they composed of or consist of in terms of different kind of major and fields that you're studying?
So here in Basai, we do not have major, but we have 3 course areas of our courses that we are going to cover. First is core technology, that is going to provide you a technology and foundation skill, and also core business, which is going to provide you the foundation about business, about finance, marketing, digital transformation, and people management. And also the last one is the foundation to 21st century skill. That is going to provide you all hard and soft skill, shape you to be well-rounded, to be ready to the rapidly changing world. And also we have 4 specialization for you to choose from. It's not our major, but it's covered from health and well-being, smart cities, AI robotics, and also what is another?
Wow, there's a lot. Well, actually, don't worry about it because what am I going to introduce you is that I think we have prepared, right? You have prepared the video presentation. It's about this program and it's called Anything is Possible. So why don't we have a look and learn more about this program first, and then Ode will come back and talk to Pin Pin and Khor Kwan more. All right, so let's have a look and enjoy our video presentation about this Basai program. Wow, this is a great introduction. So now let's learn more about this program from Ko Kwan and Pin Pin.
Hi, so throughout this presentation, we are going to cover all the insight and information that you need to know if you want to apply to Basai or you're still wondering if Basai is the best fit for you or not. We're going to start from what is Basai and what we learn here, how is your 4 years here going to be like, our lifestyle and our community. Also, if you're still wondering if Basai is going to be the best fit for you or not, we hope that we're going to inform you the information that needed. And lastly, if you're interested in the program, how could you apply for this 2023 admission round? Last but not least, we also provide you the Q&A question for your frequent asked question. And if you have any question, you can provide it in the chat. So first, let's start with what is Basai. Well, this is the most famous question, and according to our program website, Basai is Bachelor of Art and Science in Integrated Innovation, where they're going to teach you about business, technology, and other stuff that's going to prepare you to be ready for the 21st centuries. But exclusively for me, I feel like Basai is the inclusive space that provides you countless opportunity to pursue your dream and interest of your choice. And you will see why Basai is the best place throughout this presentation. So the curriculum of Basai consists of 5 course areas. Core subject, project, and practice is mandatory courses. But you also have free choice to choose in general education and free elective, also specialization to choose from in order to choose from your interests. We have listed the example of subject here in the presentation, and you can scan more through the QR code if you would like to see more. So as mentioned, we have covered 3 areas here in Basai: core business, core technology, and foundation to the 21st century skill. And this is our specialization. Specialization is not our major because we do not have major here in Basai. We have health and well-being, smart city and inclusive community, sustainable development, and applied digital intelligence. Throughout 4 years in Basai, you're going to have chance to choose the subject of your choice based on your interest. And at the end, you will cover at least 3 to 4 areas of specializations. So if you have a lot of interest, don't worry, you're going to have chance to learn all about it. And here is how your 4 years at Basai are going to look like. You can see that in the very first year, we're going to build up the foundation and important knowledge and skill set that is needed. And start from the 2nd and 3rd year, we're going to start learning about our specialization based on your interest. And you're going to see the Gen Ed course and project course that is listed since the first year through the last year. Our general education course is mandatory for July students, and our project is the greatest chance that the school provides for the student to freely set your goals and produce the real business into the community. Our Basai learnings is going to be project-based learning mostly. You can see that we have lots of project to do, from doing prototyping and hand-on experience. And the most famous project in Basai is the Project C subject. Project C subject is like your business idea sandbox. So if you have any interest, for example, you're interested in beauty, sustainable, or AI robotics, you can start building up from your pain point or others' pain point since the very first year. And this project is going to be the mandatory course that you study from the first to the last year, as you see from the timeline. So throughout the year, you're going to develop each stage of the project, starting from doing the prototyping and launching the project to the real world. So, for example, you can choose from doing SME or doing startups, but we recommend doing startups. In this project series, you're going to apply all the foundation knowledge and skill set that you learn from all the courses or classes and apply to this real life project learning. And You learn by doing teamwork and grouping with another people, and also learning by failing. So you're going to learn a lot throughout these courses. So this is the example of our project seed from our senior and our friends. So we have sent our project seed to many competition, and you can see from the various choice, some working in health or pharmaceutical, some working in cars, or some working in social innovation change. So it is flexible and it's your free choice to do any project that you're interested in. And another thing that is so interesting in BASA is the semester award. It is the mandatory program that is your default period to go aboard is the third year, second semester. You have the choice of doing exchange program, is studying at another university internationally, or internship with the international company. This is the example of the university and company that our senior went to semester abroad. For example, Basai have strong relationship and connection towards top-ranked university and company. For example, we have signed MOU with UC Berkeley, the famous Ivy League university in the USA, or the UAL University in London, or Kyushu University in Japan. And this side partner is going to cover all of your project learning throughout semester abroad internship program and innovative project collaboration. We also have connection with the top ranked company in Thailand and internationally. For example, Siam Piwat, that our senior already went internship with, or PTT, Singh Corporation, and also WHA or Banpu. And lots of you may wondering, since we cover a lot of knowledge in Basai, what degree that you will graduate with. So for Basai, you're going to, as a Basai student, you're going to graduate with Bachelor of Art and Science in Integrated Innovation International Program, or หลักสูตรศิลปศาสตร์และวิทยาศาสตร์บัณฑิตสาขานวัตกรรมบูรณาการหลักสูตรนานาชาติ And to talk more about the life in Basai, Pipinpin is going to give you all the insights and tell you how life here in Basai is like.
Yes, thank you, Nakha Khwan. But before that, this aspect, the life in Basai, is as important as the curriculum. So first of all, let's see the location in the classroom of where our faculty is located. As we all know that our Basai stands for Bachelors of Arts and Science in Integrated Innovation. Another term that Basai is also as well known for is Chulalongkorn School of Integrated Innovation. We are located in one of the campus's newest as well as most modern buildings, the Chalerm Nachakumari 60 building, or Chamtree 10 for short. We are located on the third and fourth floor of this building. And because of our facility from this building, our rooms and the classrooms are fully practical for multiple uses, very suitable for the Basai curriculum and the program as well as the learning style. As you can see on the picture on the left, that is a glimpse of our classroom, fully practical for uses from lectures, labs, seminars, or even presentations. And apart from this, because of our community is really trying to shape future leaders, we are trying to promote the concept of work and life balance. And that is why we have space just for the students, called the students area. One for the use of studying in the picture in the middle on the left. This can be used for having meetings, for co-working spaces, because all of our projects will be in group work. And then another picture on the left with the ping pong table, excuse me. This is an area called the student lounge. This space is for students to come in and relax, as well as to get to know the rest of their communities. And next, let's see, to better illustrate and visualize the life of a Basai student, here's a time chart of what we do and how our life is like. We are quite pretty normal university students, starting off with traveling, and because of our building is located by the MBK Center, we have multiple facilities that is supported by Chula, from e-scooters or even bikes, or you can even travel by using the Chula's public pop bus, and going on start our daily life studying in a classroom, project-based learning, of course, as you can see from the classroom, with a really interesting table set up and a presentation. Then going off normal, having breaks, enjoying your time with your friends, lunch, more of studying. And then in some days, like I mentioned, our courses is project-based learning, revolves around project-based learning with group work. Sometimes we may have meetings, and here is a picture on the top of our facility's co-working space. And then just to continue the rest of our day is just traveling again to maybe some place for you to go on and enjoy the rest of your day. So, as you can see, there may be extracurricular activities, but let's talk more about it in the next part. Here are some clubs and extracurricular activities that the Basai community provides. Well, although we are new, we still have so many opportunities for you to try. We have from CSR, Corporate Social Responsibilities clubs, from Sizemar Club to help support kids with mouth cleft disease, or the Design for Thailand Club, in which we incorporate the concept of design thinking, a very popular business concept, into helping support communities all over Thailand. And as well as the last part for active students are the sports. We also have cheerleading. So let's get to know more about the sports in Basai. We have from volleyball, soccer, basketball, golf, and so many more for you to try. And like said, work-life balance, and that is why, as you can see, a lot of Basai students join our active sports clubs. And then next, here, apart from the sports and the CSR clubs, we also have other activities, from Basai-based activities, from the faculty itself, then also from the community, and also we also have Chula-based activities. The activities that we have in Basai are from, in this picture, in this presentation, they are from the Chula Inter Games, and in this event, it is similar to talent shows in high schools, and then there would also be Basai-based activities from Rap Nong, where we welcome all the freshmen into the warm arms of Chula and our Basai faculty, and also overnight trips with the objective to get to know one another and enjoy being a part of the Basai community. And apart from all these extracurricular activities and events, we also have a more academic related activity in which a lot of Basai students involve themselves in, which are competitions. Because competitions are great ways for Basai students to further develop their ideas, business idea from the Project Seed course mentioned earlier. This is why a lot of students popularly enjoy being a part of competitions, because it is a great way for them to develop their skills, their ideas, as well as get to know their friends in another level. So let's get to, apart from the life in Basai, let's get to know why we need to choose Basai from Kho Khwan Ka.
Yes, as mentioned, Basai is the place and the school that provide you with well-rounded skill to build innovation and transdisciplinarily for international and globalization environment. So here is just the example of the skill set and knowledge that you're going to gain from Basai. So if you still want to discover more about yourself, Basai is going to be another choice that for you to try. And you may wonder, what can you be after graduated from Basai? There's a lot of areas of choice for you to choose from. If you're interested in business and want to invent something to the world, you can be the entrepreneurs, social transformers, or technology inventors. And innovation and business development is also another choice if you want to just work in the area of development. Or if you are good with the knowledge and want to use the knowledge that you learn to help others, you can also be business consulting if you don't want to produce your own business. Or as mentioned, that we have a lot of knowledge that we cover, so you're going to be so well-rounded, and there's every opportunity that fits you. And what types of people that is the best match for Basai? So, as mentioned, that if you want to continuously discover your potentials or your interests, you still do not want to commit yourself to one or individual subject, you can also come experience and discover yourself more here in Basai. And if you interested in business and related field that can be applied in the business world, Basai is a great choice for you. And this is the more important one. If you want to make a real impact to the world or the society, as I mentioned, Basai is a very good choice. And this is also one of my reasons that I apply for this program. Because I see the problem in the world and I feel like I want to make some change and put my action into it. So the project that I've been working on since the first year throughout the second years is something that I want to help with the farmers in Thailand or agriculture societies. And the last one, as mentioned, we also mentioned a lot about Basai project-based learning. So if you're comfortable and like working with people, Basai is going to be a really good choice for you because lots of our subject is our group work. And this is a glimpse of community in Basai. So if you're still wondering or still unsure that Basai is going to be the comfort zone or home space for you or not, we can ensure that Basai is a really lovely family and community because our faculty is quite new and small, but the new and small is not our problem and it's not limited us to give you a warm community. And Basai, as we are small, so we are united and we feel like a family. So when you apply to Basai, you also feel like you apply to another home, and we are so ready, and it's our pleasure to welcome you to this lovely family if you're interested. So if you're interested to join our program, what is the requirement for this admission round? Pipin is going to talk to you about it.
Well, for this year's 2023's admission round, first let's talk about the application round on when and what type of admission application rounds are available. First, we are divided into two sections between the Thai admission round for Thai students and international admissions for any of those who holds an international passport that's not a Thai passport. And then these are for the types of admissions that you can apply. And then there are two rounds, the early admission round and the final admission round, which is also known as the admission round for short. In this year, we will be accepting a total of 100 students, and in the early admission round that you can apply for this year for Thai students, it will begin this year. We will accept at around 80 slots for students, and meanwhile for the other admission round, we'll be accepting the rest of the students until the slot fills up until 100. So my suggestion would be, if you are interested, try applying for the early round, and that will be the chance that will provide you with more chance of becoming a part of our community. And so let's get to know more about the requirements that we need. Like mentioned earlier in the short glimpse of the Q&A session, we have already mentioned the percentage, but let's talk about here a little bit more. We require a 50 and 50 between the scoring, the academic, and the activities that you did, or the aptitude test and interview. This will be 30%, and the e-portfolio 20%. This e-portfolio, let's mention it here, that you will be creating an e-portfolio according to the template that you can find on the Basai website. And for the other 50%, there'll be 30% for the math proficiency score and another 20% for the English proficiency score. And who are eligible to apply for the Basai program? Like said, apart from the characteristics that anyone of any interest can apply, but for in terms of academic-wise, education-wise, it should be students who have graduated high school, people with a high school degree, or someone who's currently in 12th grade or the last year of their high school. And for those who are interested but have not met any of the requirements, GED is also acceptable. And apart from the requirements that the applicants must have, for the proficiency score, which type of proficiency scores should you apply with? Let's just say it's any of the proficiency score, as you can see on the presentation, are all acceptable. Not just SAT scores, but also IELTS, TOEFL for English, and many more. As well for the math proficiency, you can also use ACT scores to apply for Basai. So for my tips and tricks, apart from if you want to join Basai, try applying for early, we also suggest that since this year we're now becoming more on-site based when compared to the previous years, I suggest you to really get to know our timeline, because the timeline is moved closer than last 2 years, as well as try to value your e-portfolio and the aptitude test and interview percentage, because they value as much as the proficiency scores. They're away 50%. So when you're working on the e-portfolio, because this is also as important, don't forget to go download the template from the website, and when you're working on them, don't stress out too much. For those who are interested in applying for the early round, you guys have 1 month left to prepare. So just go on, live your time, and just fill your schedules with activities for you to be put in your e-portfolio. Try to represent yourself as much as possible in both your interview session and your portfolio, because that will be the factor that makes you stand out. And also, last but not least, don't stress out too much. Just try looking around you, and that will be where you can find your ideas for the e-portfolio for when you're studying. So that would be for my tips and tricks for today. But if you're still wondering on the Basai program, here we have an open house that will be open on site this year. It will be open for registration next Thursday on the 10th of November via this QR code, or you can register via the Basai website on the 10th of November. The open house will be happening 24th of November, and this will be where you'll be getting all the insights on the scores from last year, the range score, as well as like the program in a more insightful detail from the faculty staff. But then if you want more of a student-based information, we have something brand new to present to you. This is called Inside Playground. This is like a 3-day simulation camp for high schoolers and for anyone who is interested in the Basai program to come in and discover their true passion, their true potential and interest with the Basai student, and see whether Basai is a great fit for you in terms of curriculum-wise, working environment-wise, or even community-wise. And like its name, Inside, we are prepared to be giving you a lot of insight, inspiration, innovation, and a lot of interpersonal experience in this camp. So if you want more details, don't forget to go follow inside.playground and be sure to be a part and be prepared to get to know our faculty in a different level. Meanwhile, if you have any concerns right now, you can contact us via these websites and profiles. For any concerns on the Basai program, the admission requirements, please contact the information on the left via the official SAI websites and accounts. Meanwhile, if you're concerned more on the student-based lifestyle, feel free to contact the Student Council via Basai SC official on our Instagram. So now, but if you have any concerns now, feel free to get to know us in the Q&A session.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Kokwan and Pitpin. I don't have any concern. What I have is an excitement that I want to join this Basai as soon as possible. What a great presentation, both of you. Thank you so much. Now, I have a question though. The question is about the e-portfolio. You said it is account for 50% of that, the aptitude test and interview test. Can you tell me a little bit more besides downloading the template and being yourself? Give us some more tips and tricks so people can get in, and have a little bit more confidence when they're preparing the e-portfolio and submit into this program.
So as Pipin mentioned, that e-portfolio is important and worth as much as your test score. Right. So for your e-portfolio, you can download the template from the Basai official website. You don't need to create or design any of your portfolio. Mm-hmm. The template is going to be provided, and you can just follow through filling in the information in each boxes. And it's going to cover things like your personal information, mm-hmm. your test score, and also the most important one, your activities, the part that tell you about yourself. So it's no limitation. You can put everything, both academic and activity experiences, anything that represent you. It can also be your extracurricular activities. For example, if you like to do something on YouTube, you're a TikTok star, it's also allowed, and everything is acceptable here in this portfolio. So just show yourself and don't be afraid. If you're interested in some part, all of that is acceptable. And also there's going to be another part that is the innovation project that you invented by yourself. This page is going to be one page that you can put the pictures that you designed about your innovation. You can start by looking for the pain point around yourself or others' pain point that you see in daily life, invented something as a solution to these problems, and tell about your project that you invented in these design pictures. And it's no limitation here as well. It's just a blank page, but don't be scared because it's blank. You can put anything that is in your mind, put the ideas, put the pain point, and also apply some technology or business idea into it, and it's going to be good. So if you have any more question about the portfolio or how to apply, as Pipin mentioned, that we are providing you a 3 days camp for you to discover more about Basai, and you can also put this activity in your portfolio too. So stay tuned for the camp and please join if you're interested.
Oh, I love this. Don't forget the Inside Playground. That is a wonderful camp for you to explore this Basai and actually it would be part of your portfolio. What I gather from Kok One is that there are probably some three main parts. The first part is your personal information, and number two is your, like a CV, your extra activities and things that you have done before to actually represent yourself. And number three is your creation and your innovation ideas that you might have it and share with the world and the program. I think with these three key components, you can get in easily, so try your best. Now, let's talk about the interview. Can you have a sneak peek or some example of the interview question, please?
So for the interview, it's going to be based on, most of the interview is going to be based on your knowledge, your skill, and also your experience. So if you do portfolio about yourself and by yourself, the interview is not scary at all. Because the interviewers is our professor from our faculties, and please stay tuned for more information about interview because this year we changed from online to on-site. So yes, when I apply for the program, I do the interview online, but yeah, it's not scary at all, and you can just be yourself and answer the things that is on your mind. The interview going to consist of mainly two parts. So first is about your experience that you put in your portfolio. So if the professor or interviewer have some question according to that, they're going to ask you more on the interview. And also the second part is applying the knowledge about business, technology, and also aptitude tests and other skill set. So they might ask you some random question about business or technology or innovation, giving you some pain point in the real world and ask you to instantly give the solution to it. So maybe when you walk around this day, maybe you can just get some pain point and think a solution of it. It can be funny, it can be easy, or it can be complicated. It can be anything. But as long as it's your idea, it's great and fine.
All right, very good. Thank you very much. So make sure be yourself and be original, all right? So now, when I listen to your program, it is pretty similar to the BBA and in the way that ISE. So either Pinpin or Kok Kwan, could you please help me understand what's the difference between this wonderful program, Basai, apart from the BBA or ISE, please?
Well, when talking about the Basai program, let's get to its name first. Bachelor's of Arts and Science in Integrated Innovation. Well, what makes our faculty, what makes our major distinct when compared to others is that we incorporate multiple specializations, multiple aspects of the business world into one faculty. Like mentioned in the curriculum area, we talk about the areas that our faculty covers goes from core business, core technology, and the 21st century skills. So what we do is that our faculty takes a glimpse of Basai, takes this and that of each faculty into our own, and the skills that we take from each faculty, we believe are skills that will be necessarily in the business world. And because of how Basai aims to create future leaders, future entrepreneurs, social innovators, or even in social transformers and technology innovators, we believe that in order to do so and become a great entrepreneur, it is necessarily for us to understand the business world and our society in multiple fields and not just one specialized field. And that is why we believe that in our Basai program, with the business, a glimpse of the business world, a glimpse of the technology world, and also the 21st century skills, which are maybe like communication skills or writing skills, all of you can learn pieces of these and eventually puzzle it up into your own, and so that you can be prepared and can deal with all the situations, all the problems that you will encounter in the future.
Wow. And that will sum up this Basai program to set you apart from any other program. Well, thank you very much, Ko Kwan and Pin Pin, for joining us today and give us a lovely presentation today. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ Very good. And that's Basai program. What I can sum up is 3 powerful C. Number 1, the community. Number 2, the creation and change maker. And number 3 is working about the competence and community and change maker. Those are very highlight for Basai program. Thank you so much for joining us today. Wow, how do you like about it? For me personally, I love it so much. So if you'd like to learn more about this program, go ahead and check out their website, learn more, scan your QR code, or even have some questions. You know, we have our representative to prepare and also to be ready to answer any of your questions. All right, now moving on to the next program. The next program is BSAC, and it's the International Program for Applied Chemistry. We have our video presentation ready for you. Please enjoy.
Thank you very much for giving us mic. Greeting everyone, I'm Kanyarat Despomprishit, or now currently a second-year student studying in the BSAC program.
And I, Patra Nikosikun Orbi, also a second-year student of BSAC program, and we are here as this year BSAC ambassador, and it's a great honor for us to be the host of BSAC, or Bachelor of Science in Applied Chemistry Chulalongkorn Open House 2022 event.
And as you can see here, Chulalongkorn University ranked top 1 university in Thailand for chemistry in QS ranking by subject, and also has received many more achievements. Now, without much further ado, we would like to invite you all to our BSAC program in this year Chula's Open House event. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask in the chat box during the live.
So, Pinao, since our program is a science course, right? I'm pretty sure that most people will have an aspect or particular image of science students, but BSAC has a uniqueness in its major. Furthermore, this year, we are also opening a brand new major that is so intended.
So now then, let's take a look together what we have offered for you.
Imagine about your life. Dream of your future. We provide the knowledge. Because knowledge is key. Key to success. Success on your path. Develop your ability. Agility. Proficiency. You can test. You can try. You can learn. Before you start up. Keep on the right track. Focus on your success. Follow your passion.
Well, that's the interesting aspects of chemistry course, and this is our new program, Cosmetic Chemistry and Entrepreneurship, designed for those who aim a career as an entrepreneur in the world of cosmetics. And the program balances the chemistry concepts to create the products that meets the needs of people in the classes of business and marketing.
But if you instead pursue business and marketing or interested in management, maybe the industrial chemistry and management major will be suited for you, as we will learn about the chemical that related to the industry as well as business, which will balance the chemical knowledge with finance, accounting, and management.
However, if you pursue to study deeper in chemistry, then material chemistry major will be your choice because these major provide us with the deep knowledge of material science that also contains biopolymer, inorganic materials, and many other deeper chemistry knowledge.
And aside from these three majors, if you aim to make world better by the knowledge of the environmental, maybe the last major, the environmental chemistry, will be your choice. Because in this major, your study will base on the analytical chemistry with special courses and this research project that are related to the environmental chemistry. And the selection of this major will done by the second semester of the second year. So, Pinaka, did you pick out any major yet?
No, not yet.
Me too, huh?
But don't worry, today we have 3 PP from these majors to share experience and elucidate us the clear image of these majors. Isn't it exciting to have the talk with PP who are recently studying these majors?
Wow, it's astonishing, huh? So now, without making further delay, we would like to welcome P. Bam Bam from the Industrial Chemistry and Management, and P. Bam from Material Chemistry, and P. Ranveer from Environmental Chemistry.
Hello, Hafifi. It's great to have you here today. So we have P. Bam Bam from Industrial Chemistry and Management. That's why we want to know that why you choose this major, P. Bam Bam.
For me, I had chosen this major even before I have enrolled myself in BSAC. I believe that the knowledge that I would get from learning in this major would be practical and can be applied to my future career. I'm also impressed by the variety of courses in this major. I thought it would be all chemistry and one tiny course about management, but I was wrong because right now I'm studying in many courses from other faculties such as financial accounting, organization management, business management, economics, and even business law. So it really did open up my field of knowledge.
Wow. And what about you, Happy Bam? Why are you choosing to study in material chemistry since your major is kind of little different from like P. Bam Bam major?
For me, I have decided to choose this major since first year. I think that business doesn't suit me at all, and if I want to take business courses, I can take it outside through like online lessons or graduate courses. And I also think that a more in-depth chemistry knowledge is harder to obtain and study by yourself, which is why I choose the material major.
Alright, that's about 2 majors. So what about you, Hafi Ranbir? Because we heard that your major was the new one at that time. Why did you choose this major?
I chose this major because I think that there are many environmental issues in the world today. And when I saw this new major open up, I was quite excited to take it because I'm quite passionate about solving these issues and using science to learn about the soil, the water, and the air. And yes, this is why I have chosen this major.
So, having been here for 3 or 4 years, what impressed you the most in BSAT? And do you have any words or advice to tell the high schooler who are considering to apply in our program?
From my experience, I learned a lot from studying in this faculty, and I think that we actually get a lot of skills that would be very beneficial for us in the future. And I believe that this major would help all of us to grow personally and professionally.
As for me, I think BSAC is more than just teaching pure chemistry courses. There are like other lessons, like for example, my majors, the chemistry of everyday materials such as plastic, metal, magnets, polymers, or solid materials like ceramics, which is very interesting.
I think that in high school you learn a very foundational theory about science. However, in BSAC you get to learn very deeply about the sciences, and I think that you get some experiences in the lab that you really cannot get anywhere else. So I believe that it gives you the knowledge that can really make a difference in the world.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for an insightful talk. We believe that your comments and reflection on these majors were what we exactly need in deciding to select one of these majors. Once again, thank you very much, Ka. So that's the overall for our 4 majors, including our new program, Cosmetic Chemistry and Entrepreneurship.
Of course,ค่ะ. And beside this course, BSAC program also provides us an integrated chemistry knowledge along with the other project and many activities.
Right, Ka. In third year, students are encouraged to work as a team and solving the real world problem through activities like ISSP or interactive science and social projects where students get to learn as well as exchange the needs of society working in Thailand and ASEAN countries like Vietnam and Indonesia.
In this project, Chulalongkorn University collaborated with Worcester Polytechnic Institute or WPI from the US. Now, let's take a look at what our PP do in this course.
ปัจจุบันนี้นักเรียนมี120 คนนะคะน้ำที่โรงเรียนใช้อยู่นะคะมาจากน้ำประปาภูเขาต้นน้ำบ้านผาจีไหลลงมาก็มาเก็บที่แท้งที่หน้าแล้งก็ไม่มีน้ำใช้ทางนิธิเขาก็มาสำรวจน้ำเขาก็ไปตรวจแล้วปรากฏมันไม่ผ่าน
รู้สึกมีความไม่มั่นใจครับเวลาเราดื่มน้ำแล้วก็มีสีที่มันขุ่นๆอยู่นะครับเด็กๆก็ไม่ค่อยมีทางเลือกมากนักนะครับคือจำเป็นที่จะต้องดื่มน้ำณจุดนั้นนะฮะ
ส่วนมากจะเป็นสีแดงเนี่ยค่ะเพราะว่าช่วงหน้าฝนน้ำจะเป็นออกเสียงแดง
เราถ้าไม่ใช่หน้าฝนก็จะใสปกติ
My name is Thanashya Thanawarapan. You can call me Natty.
ISSP stands for Interactive Science and Social Project, which is a required course for every student enrolled in the Bachelor of Science in Applied Chemistry, or we know as BSAC. In this course, BSAC students collaborate with students from Worcester Polytechnic Institute, or WPI. Together, we worked on selected projects that contribute to the well-being of the local community in Thailand. This project, our team focused on how to improve potable water quality for school bordering in Doi Tung.
In that way, we can help with the knowledge of the filtration systems, the schools to have material that they can keep with them that overviews information about water quality, what types of tests should be done on the water to make sure it's safe to drink, what filtration systems are being used at the school, how they work. Once teachers have more knowledge of the systems, they can have more trust in how the systems are working to clean the water. They are drinking the water themselves, then the students will drink the water as well.
โรงเรียนอื่นเขาเห็นก็อยากเอาไปทำเราก็รู้สึกว่าโรงเรียนเราโชคดีนะคะที่มีคณะวิจัยมาทำงานมีคนมาให้ความรู้ขอแล้วก็ดีใจมากค่ะขอบคุณ
พอมีหน่วยงานเข้ามาช่วยเหลืออย่างเงี้ยผมรู้สึกดีใจแทนน้องๆนักเรียนเป็นอย่างมากนะครับถ้าเรามีสุขภาพดีมีโภชนาการที่ดีดื่มน้ำสะอาดมีร่างกายที่ดีนะครับเราก็พร้อมที่จะรับความรู้ต่างๆนะครับ
working for them and like helping my teammates like succeed in creating potable water for them. Taught me so much about like communication skills, learning how to interact with others. I'm learning so much about Thai culture and society as well, which is really incredible.
My name is Punyanut Sen Hamrakun. I'm from BSEC and I'm third year student. Before working on this project, I wasn't sure if I was on the right track. I'm okay with science. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. But this project has changed my perspective. The experiences have allowed me to step out into the real world. I mean, the real world unlike sitting in the classroom taking lectures. I have learned the new purpose of meaningful living by sharing simple things like clean water to others who need it.
Well, that is one of the example ISSP project that I have done before. And of course, here are the example of the recently year ISSP project as you can see from these pictures. And also, we have many more projects in each year, which are all the projects are response to Sustainable Development Goals or the SDG that can help us to worldwide guidance for addressing universal goals that are inherently global in nature. And learning about this initiative will allow us students to gain insight into global issues and can have an impact on the society. On that note, I would like to congratulate all the BSAC students involved in the PM 2.5 reduction project in Mapping National Park in Lampung Province for winning the Mahidol Science, Environment, and Sustainability Award 2022 in the categories of the student project, demonstrating that not only the ISSP project can have an impact on the society, but also you can achieve the award like our senior as well. And also, we're special thanks to our sponsor that support the last year ISSP project.
Another project, the final year project, ACP, or the Applied Chemistry projects, the projects that encourage students to participate in the student exchange program where the qualified students spend at least one semester overseas in the institutions of their own choice. Student gets opportunity to work in the laboratory in countries such as Japan, UK, Austria, and many others.
Also, the project provides students the direct distinctive experience and real-life situation working in completely different environment. Moreover, this project offered BSAC students with many opportunities and the connection in another country that could be beneficial for students in the future. So now, we would like you to hear a student's perspective and experience that they gain from this project. So let's take a look together.
If I could think of the soft skill, problem solving, collaboration with people, life management could be the word.
So I think we didn't teach them as much how to explore themselves, how to know what they want to do in the future and think outside the box.
And what else? Cooking.
What I can describe about the ACP, first of all, is very interesting course. You have a chance to go to do the real research. You can have your own plan, your own schedule to do the research in that period of time, about 3 or 4 months. And for myself, I have go to United States and I learned a lot from there.
And we actually learned how to think out of the box a lot. We get to analyze a lot of things with people with different backgrounds. Like for me, for example, I get to work with PhD students, and they actually are synthesizing very new and novel products. That is like one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Because during like normal BSEC class, or I'm sure any class in university, it's not just about you score something right. It's you really create something that has a meaning and it's under your name.
The most important thing is that they should be able to understand how the world works, solve the problems that they are facing. That's the important skill that all graduates, I think I would love them to have. If you don't believe us, let's call our students and talk to them now.
Hi, how are you?
We are doing really great here.
We are great, thank you. People here are friendly and very nice and helpful. Oh my god!
How is your project going?
Our lab, currently we are doing research about cytotoxicity and we have tried Western blottery and it's great to learn many new things from people here. And for my lab, I'm doing about the nanoparticles and the sensor and paraben.
I feel like I have the chance to experience the real world of how they are.
People here are working so hard, including Saturday, they're also working here, and we feel great. Thank you.
Okay, good. Keep up your good work.
Good luck and keep in touch. Bye. I would consider ACP as a trail running where we have real environment mimic so that the students could enter semi-real world situations so that they would understand whether they enjoy being in that route, working in a real environment. Once they got their degree as an undergrad student, they decide whether they want to work in the real world, like continue running trail to the longer distance. So we would think that this ACP courses would provide them such experience.
This ACP gives me a lot of connections because I have my friends from India, I have my friend from China. It's very important in your life when you grow up, when you have to do your jobs. This is the specialties of this ACP.
Because I have a plan to study there anyway, and now that you've got like a few PhD friends there and also a professor there, it's definitely easier to help you choose a master course in the future. I think the last special thing is like connections, friendships, and not to boast a lot, but I did actually have got a boyfriend back from there. A rewarding experience, let's say, and yeah, you have to find it for yourself.
Wow, so it does really open many doors of opportunity.
And form strong connection as well.
All right, then after seeing the highlights, let's recap the 4 year of study in BSAC program.
Sure, Kafina. As we can see, the first year students are provided with basic knowledge of science and maths as well as the introduction of lab work. And in the second year, deeper chemistry knowledge are provided and also a major selection is done.
In third year, there is a specialized course and ISSP projects to participate. And for 4 years, students are encouraged to participate in applied chemistry projects and current subjects where students gained a broad experience. After all, these are the golden opportunities offered to students like us throughout the whole 4 year of study. Being provided with various activities and projects really helps us cover the wider range of chemistry knowledge as well as gain real world problem solving skills.
Moreover, this 4-year journey will definitely be the strong foundation for the future career goal. Now, talking about route after graduations, well, there are many open opportunities for BSAC students after graduating. Some pursue to work. And there are a lot of job opportunities for our BSAC students that can choose after their studies. And you can see our BSAC alumni here have chosen different career choice, from work in forensics to working at Google. Which is to say, no matter what chemistry-based career path you choose, BSAC will have you prepared.
And there are also other BSAC students who choose to pursue higher educations after graduating from BSAC, since BSAC also give a golden opportunity for students to pursue higher educations in various outstanding institutions all over the world. Moreover, PP who graduates from BSAG also continues their educations in various fields such as chemistry, medicine, business, and management.
And some alumni also got a scholarship to study in a higher degree at a top university. And you can see our alumni here with excellent scholarship to study abroad like the UK, the US, and Japan.
Also, BSAC program offered us with a mini scholarship as there are more than 30 scholarships given per year. Students with academic excellence and participate in extracurricular activities like us, we get a scholarship offer for winning the BSAC Ambassador contest. And there is also the foreigner scholarships given for the non-Thai students. Moreover, there is the scholarship for students who newly enrolled and got the top entry scores. So you can also be the part of this scholarship. And if you want to be the part of this scholarship, what do they need to do to meet this requirement, ka?
So for the high schooler who are interested in the BSAC program, BSAC has admission for more than 2 rounds. And this year early admission is coming very soon, which is on the November 25th to the December 22nd. And the round 2, this exact date will be announced later, but it will be around February to March. And for the admission, there are 3 requirements that applicants need to achieve. They are science, math, and English proficiency tests, as listed here. You can see that BSAC are open for many types of admission scores, but you can choose to achieve our requirement. And for further more information, you can visit us by scanning this QR code or visit our website, Facebook, or contact through email or phone number given here.
We hope that this all will be helpful for you to gain some information and better understanding about BSAC program. If you are interested to be the part of BSAC program, BSAC welcome you to experience this learning in a warm and friendly environment where many amazing opportunities will be provided and waiting for you.
And this brings us to the end. But before we return the mic to PMC, we have a special opportunities that we want to give to the high schooler to know more about BSAC and experiences in chemistry. Anyone that interested in this camp can scan the QR code for more information. So don't be hesitant to experience this amazing camp with our professors, and we're looking forward to meet you all.
Thank you for your all participations in today's event, and we wish you a good luck,นะคะ.
Well, thank you very much for the wonderful information about BSAC program. Now, moving on to BBT Tech or Biotechnology International Program, and it is my honor to welcome Assistant Professor Dr. Kanokwan Seripap, the Deputy Director of BB Tech Program, here with us to talk about this wonderful program. Please take it over. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you ค่ะคุณโอ๊ต for the introduction. Again, my name is Kanokwan Seripap, the Deputy Director of BB Tech Program. People might ask, what is biotechnology? Biotechnology is technology that utilizes biological system, living organism, or a component of an organism to develop or create a product or process in agriculture, food, environment, and healthcare. The biotechnology industry is considered an engine of innovation. These technologies are applied in food and agriculture, healthcare, such as drugs and vaccines, biomanufacturing industry, biofuels, and energy. Tremendous number of job positions in biotechnology are opening more and more in the next 5 years. So Thailand must prepare our biotechnologists who are well equipped and skillful in the latest technologies and biotechnological innovation in order to contribute to the sustainable development and health and economic growth of the country and the world. Our program has a strong interdisciplinary learning environment in biotechnology. There are 8 departments come together from Faculty of Science involved in our program, including biochemistry, biology, botany, environmental science, food technology, marine science, and microbiology. So students can choose to major in animal, plant, microbial, food, environment, marine biotechnology, and also bioinformatics and biotechnology management. So our program curriculum is designed to accommodate candidates with different interests in biotechnology through various coursework and research opportunities. So during the first year, students will get to learn about the basic science, and then the second year will focus on the biotechnological fundamentals. And then for the third year, you get to choose the elective courses that you choose to major in. And during the summer of the third year, you get to do the training or internship in biotechnology, in state agency, private sectors, or industry factories. And for the fourth year, being the last year, you get to choose to do the science project or cooperative education. So let's take a quick look at our study plan. For the first year, as I said that you will get to know basic science more. This is very important for BBTech students. So you get to learn more about biology, chemistry, calculus, and physics. And then for the second year, you will focus on the biotechnology fundamentals. So this will equip you to be able to choose what you're interested in for your major. So you get to learn about the concepts and issues in biotechnology, which is the concept and basic approaches to biotechnology research and development that leads to applications in various areas. And you will get to develop your skill in computer and programming as well, which is very, very important now, right? And then for the second semester of the second year, then that's when you decide to major in any area, and you will get to learn about principle of biological process engineering, organic chemistry, of course, and also general genetics. Then when you go to the third year, you will get to choose more of the elective courses. But you still also taking more of the required course, like trend in biotechnology, biochemistry, and microbiology. And then for the third year, the second semester of the third year, you will develop your project proposal to go on or to continue your study in the fourth year. So for the fourth year, you will get to choose to do either science project or cooperative education, which is a full-time work in private sectors or industry for at least 16 weeks. And you, for the first semester, you will get to do the project like an integrative science project, which is a project that integrates various fields in science as well as social science and humanities to understand the relationships between science and technology and social changes and their roles in solving various current social problems, as well as to assess the impacts from development in science and technology on society. So let's take a closer look at the elective courses in each major. So if you're interested in animal biotechnology, you will get to learn more about the frontiers in animal biotechnology, animal welfare, and biosecurity, biology of disease, and regenerative biology. But if you're very skillful in computer science, you could choose bioinformatics, okay? So you will get to develop your skill in computer, in bioinformatics, and genomic analysis, and genetic engineering as well. So if you're interested in the environmental biotechnology, you get to protect the environment using biotechnology. So you learn more about environmental remediation technology, principle of biodegradation and bioremediation, biopolymer in environment as well. And if you love the marine life, you may choose marine biotechnology. So you will get to learn about aquaculture, marine microalgal culture, fish and shellfish nutrition, and breeding and larviculture of economic aquatic animals. Microbial biotechnology, also our popular major, so students will get to learn about the world of microbial biotechnology and microbial industrial visit. Modern microbial biotechnology and microbiome courses also offer, and microbial biotechnology is also very important in this major. And if you're a plant lover, you could choose to do plant tissue culture or hydroponics. And you could learn about economic mushroom cultivation and also commercial ornamental plant production. For food biotechnology, there are various courses that you can take, like biotechnology for food industry, food plant and process design, and also food product design. And for biotechnology management, you will get to learn more about technopreneurship, green biotechnology. Green biotechnology is very popular right now. It's the use of biotechnology to produce microorganisms, plants, animals, and their components, and to transform them into new products with environmentally friendly solutions and production process. And for the research that you have done, it wouldn't be understandable if you don't know the science communication. So you get to take science communication as well. So these are the career opportunities. Jobs in biotechnology can vary significantly in salary, demand, and outlook. These are just some examples of the many types of career paths biotechnology majors can pursue. Society constantly faces problems, which can often be solved using a combination of biology and technology. That's why there will always be a job market for biotechnology majors. These are examples of biotechnology companies worldwide. The Bachelor of Science in Biotechnology focuses on preparing scientists, innovators, and entrepreneurs in the field of biotechnology. Graduates of the program will be well armed with skills in making changes with new methods, ideas, and products that can help improve our country's competitiveness through biotechnological advancement. And there are also many postgraduate study opportunities. If you decide to continue your study in the graduate level, you can continue your master's degree or PhD degree in biotechnology or relevant program at Chula or anywhere else in the world. And you can also choose any relative majors like business management, medical, biotechnology. That will be very, very amazing to do so. And for the admission requirement for our program, you will need to submit your English proficiency test and mathematics proficiency test. You can choose to submit your TOEFL score or IELTS score or SAT, CUAAT, or CUTEP as well. For the math score, you can choose to submit the SAT, CUAAT, ACT, or if you have the IB diploma in math more than 5 or A-level math more than B, then you can submit that as well. And then if you pass the first round, you will get an interview, which we will look at mental alertness, problem-solving skills, maturity, and advancement potential. And for international students, you can submit your score during December 21st and till February 15 of next year. And if we have the second round for the international student admission, it will be around March 15 to May 15. And if you have any further questions, you can contact us at the BB Tech office, room 302, third floor of TAB building, or you can call us or email us. So this is our BB Tech Student Lounge waiting for you to come and join us. So let's change the world with biotechnology. Thank you very much, and please stay tuned to meet with our international BB Tech students.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Ganokwan, for your wonderful information. So, as Dr. Ganokwan mentioned, if you care for the world, if you want to change the world, the biotechnologies can change the world to be the better place. And if you're really into biology, chemistry, and then some calculus or physics, that was the first year, right? The first semester. And this is it. You come in and explore this wonderful program here together. But as Dr. Ganokwan mentioned, she's already covered all the information about the program. But what about the life experience? What about our current student who actually currently studying here at the BB Tech program? So here with us today, we have Ms. Shinker Yi, Ms. Shruti Purohit, and Ms. Akanchaya Karnal. And they are our current students. So, Swadika, hello.
Swadika.
Hi. So, could you please introduce yourself again and tell us where you're from?
Yeah, thank you for the information. And hello, everyone. And my name is Qingke, and I am from China, and we're from BB Tech program.
Wonderful.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shruti Purohit, and I'm from India.
Hey, my name is Akansha Kanal, and I'm from Nepal.
Right, wonderful. So now, please tell us, how do you know about this program at Chulalongkorn?
For me, I just went through the website of our university and saw the information of the international programs of the university.
Regarding my situation, I found out about the program at a college seminar that I attended.
I see.
For me, Chulalongkorn alumni actually told me about the program, and then she directed me towards the website.
Oh, wow. This is wonderful. So, three of you, getting to know this BB Tech from three different sources. One's from the website. Of course, everyone can check out the website and learn more about this. Number two, there's some kind of, like information sessions here at her place at your maybe school. And last one is through the alumni. And this is the best way, this is like a word of mouth. BB Tech is one of the best programs here, so everyone talk about it, and that's why we all have you all here. So Mao, the next question is, why are you interested in joining the BBT Tech program?
For me, biotechnology is like using the information related to biology and chemistry to develop and create new things that may benefit your daily life. So I feel like this kind of innovation is quite interesting.
Great.
And for me, I was always interested in data science and computer science, but when I found out that there's a integration between biology and computer science, I thought this is a good path for me.
Oh, wow, great.
Biotechnology is really formed with a lot of courses in mind, especially this program. So you can go to any career options that you prefer, ranging from pharmaceutical sciences all towards computational sciences.
Yes, that's right. As we all mentioned that biotechnology, this is like an engine of the innovation. So in every innovations behind the scene, this is all about biotechnologies, and that's why you're here, because each of you have each own interest. So now my next question is, what do you expect from the BB Tech program, please?
Just like what Dr. Dong has just mentioned, we have several concentrated areas. And for me, I concentrated in food biotech. So personally, I am expecting to gain the knowledge related to food production and also the international laws and regulations related to food industry, such as food safety.
I would like to add to that, like our program is very varied and it can usually help us to go in any career path that you want to. My focus is bioinformatics. That's why I think it would help me to learn more about genetics and data science.
My focus is actually on microbial sciences, and so the program, you should actually expect going to microbial industry visits, working in a laboratory with your friends and your professors, and just a lot of cool opinions and different views on science.
Wow, fascinating. So, well, my next question is that each year, a lot of international students or even Thai students really interested in this BB Tech program. And one criteria that they need to meet is to pass the interview process. So, would you be so kind to give our future students and talk about the tips and tricks about the interview? How do we prepare for that?
My only advice is just be confident about yourself and show your passion and attitude toward the biotechnology would be fine.
Also preparing for questions in advance, like looking up potential questions regarding interviews. They have usual like setups, so that would help you build confidence regarding how you can answer the questions.
I'd like to add to Shruti's point, being that if you look up questions and then ask your relatives or your friends to do like a mock interview, you'll really gain a boost of confidence during the real thing.
All right, I totally agree with you. You know, like the mock interview, practice makes perfect. So that would just kind of ease out your anxiety and your nervousness, and then just being confident and show really who you are so that the faculty can see you truly are and what is your passion so they can accept you there. That's such a great tip. So now my question to Shruti. So are you the third year student, is that correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, for the last 2 years during the pandemic and the COVID situations, you've been studying and learning this program online. But now, this is your third year, and now you're back here on site. How do you feel about this?
I actually feel really good about being on site. It's really glad coming back to campus. And I think it's much more beneficial because coming back to campus allows us to have more genuine interactions with our classmates. I get to know them more better. And regarding the studying situation, I think asking questions to the professors on site is much more good because they explain it face to face.
Yes, yes. And I'm totally agree with you. You know, even though during the COVID-19, the professor and the faculties are available for you, but when you have the face-to-face interactions with the faculty, it's just different, and you get to show, to see how they care about you and walk you through this BB Tech journey. So now, next, Kershi, I have a question for you. What is your impressions of the BBT Tech program as far as the facility and resources?
For me, labs are quite important for biotechnology. So the laboratories of our programs is quite advanced and fully equipped. And I think we could see the picture of the labs on the program website as well. And also we have field trips so that we could visit some top companies in the industry, and which is quite a good chance to apply your knowledge into practice.
Okay, very good. And as I say, once you're back on site, you can enjoy using this facility that is available for you and the resources that are actually ready for you to come and actually explore and use it. Very good. So now, Anantha, so would you like to tell us about the students who are interested in this BB Tech program, please?
Well, if you are interested in the program, reflecting on your talents and motivations and what you're good at and how that is compatible and aligned with the program to see if you're a match, and then see if the program benefits you. Most importantly, you should also give back to the program and see how you can do it.
I love that question. I loved your answer. As far as you prepare something to show who you really are, but at the same time, try to show that what can you give back to the society, to the world, to make this world different. I love this answer. So now, if a lot of us are waiting for, applying into this program, do you have any tips and tricks, and how will you prepare to enter into this program? May I please ask all of you, please?
For me, I searched for the information online in advance so that I could have a general idea of biotechnology and also its areas. And except that, what I have prepared are curiosity, confidence, and enthusiasms.
Wow, that's good. Curiosity, confidence, and enthusiasm. Okay, very good. That's all. Shinker. Next, please.
Regarding my situation, I actually just contacted a few of my friends who are also in the biotech industry, and they let me know more about the biotech industry. And also, when you prepare for the interview, you can always be confident and, speak up for what you believe in. And I think that will help you prepare to enter the program successfully.
Great. All right. And then, well, this is not my last question, but I just want to ask, your personal opinion. What do you like the most when you come back here on site and study here at BBT Tech? So anyone could answer this question, or all of you. Please share your opinion.
I am quite enjoying to interact with my classmates and professors, because if we study online, we cannot meet in person, so it's quite hard to communicate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think group activities help building up our confidence around our friends, and it's like, as Shinka said, it's quite better compared to the online program.
Wonderful.
Making friends is probably the most important thing, and so you should really be open-minded and be open to new experiences and opinions, and also the professors help you a lot along the way.
Right. Okay, well, my last question is, do you have anything to talk or to tell our prospect students, please?
My only advice is don't be afraid to express yourself in our programs. Just communicate with your classmates and professors, then you will find a new world.
I think the only thing I would say is that you should just work hard for what you want to do in this career, and also just keep it easy and go with the flow.
Great.
Well, I feel like the only advice you can give is really taking every step, taking one step at a time, especially if you're an international student. Adjusting to a new environment can be very difficult at first. So the world is your oyster, and you have all the time in the world to learn.
Wow, what a nice ending. Very good, very good. So now I do have one question. And if you would like to invite your friends from all over the world, right? Either from China, from India, or from Nepal, please, invite them to come and join our BB Tech, please.
Hey guys, I hope you guys join us soon next semester or next year.
Yeah, I hope to meet you guys next year.
Very good.
It's going to be a good, fun time if you do join us.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much. And that's all we have time for BBT Tech. So I'd like to thank you, Shinker Yi, Shruti Purohit, and Akantaya Nakao, as long as Assistant Professor Dr. Kanok Wan, who's coming in here live on this studio and talk about BBT Tech. So thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ
Bye.
Bye-bye. Very nice. Wow, what a nice program. It is so nice to actually explore and learn from our current student. So they share their tips and tricks so that you can prepare to be our next students in this program. Well, thank you very much. Coming up next, are you ready for our next program? This international program is the Psychological Science, or JIPP, we call it in short, JIP. So we have prepared the video presentation to introduce this wonderful program. Please enjoy.
Hello everyone, I'm the representative from JIP program. So today we are going to look in more detail about JIP. So let's get started. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Tavisa Suthirattanakon and my nickname is Tonnam. I'm now studying in JIP Year 2, aka JIP 12, and these are my contacts. So this is the agenda for today. We are going to talk about what is JIP. After that, we will look at the starting in JIP, like what subjects we learn briefly, and then we will focus on the tuition fee and scholarship, so you can see a little bit of the requirements of them as well. I hope that the following topic, which is life in JIP, might help you guys figure it out about the environment in JIP. Last but not least, we will looking at the requirement of admission 2023. So now let's get started with the first topic, what is JIP? You guys might be wondering what JIP means. JIP is Joint International Psychology Program, in which Chulalongkorn University cooperates with University of Queensland or UQ in Australia. So what makes JIP special? Let's see. First, nowadays JIP is the only international program in psychology in Thailand, which includes a dual degree. After you graduated from JIP, you will receive 2 degrees, which are Bachelor of Science in Psychological Science from CU and Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from UQ. Thus, that means our students in JIP obtain the chance to study abroad in Australia for 1.5 years. JIP students study for the first 4 semesters or first 2 years at CU, and after that, our students have to study at UQ for the 3rd year and 4th year first semester, which is 1.5 years at UQ. And then they come back to finish senior project in the last semester or year 4 semester 2 at CU respectively. Another interesting point is that UQ is considered as one of the best universities in Australia, and it is recorded as having a high rank in psychology degrees globally. Therefore, graduates from the UQ consistently achieve earnings and employment levels that are higher than average as well. In this session, I would like to provide about subjects that we will learn in this program for the entire study period both at CU and UQ. In the first year at CU, of course, in the first semester, most of the subjects are the fundamental psychology subjects such as social psychology, counseling psychology, and developmental psychology. There are also the subjects that are important to psychological background as well, such as statistics and essential English for psychology. Another course, which is called Society and Culture, is involved in the requirements of UQ. After you learn this course, it will help you while studying at UQ for adaptation in another culture. And in the second semester, there will be a general biology lecture and lab, which some of you might not be familiar with the scientific subjects. But the good news is that the materials in this course and the instructors can help you a lot. Another course is Intro to Research and Methodology, which provide you details on how to do research precisely. You can also have to learn Intro to Cognition, Social Organizational Psychology, Essential English for Psychology 2, and Cross-Cultural Management, which will be beneficial for you when you go to UQs as well. Now we are moving on year 2. Every course will be a little bit more tough compared to the first year, of course, and the lessons are connected from year 1. In the first semester, you will learn about psychological testing and measurement, cognitive development, IO psychology or industrial organizational psychology, academic English for psychology, one elective course that will be provided for you in at each year, and one general education course. In the second semester, you will learn how to apply psychological knowledge in the actual life and learn deeper about each branch of psychology. Now we are in the third year, which means you are going to UQ Australia. In the third year, it's time to exchange to UQ, right? It seems like students have to learn fewer subjects than when you study at July. But in fact, you will also get a chance to study at a deeper level in neuroscience and behavioral psychology. Or elective courses depends on your selection, and this is a great opportunity to learn what you are interested in psychology as well. So we're going to look at last year in JEP or year 4. In the first semester of the fourth year, you will still study at UQ, and at the end of this semester, you will graduated from UQ. However, you still have to come back to July in the second semester. You will learn about how to work in a psychological background in order to apply them after your graduation. Again, before graduation, all students have to finish individual studies and senior projects also. And that's all of our study. So let's move on to the tuition fee and scholarship. There are two categories of fee, which are program fee and university tuition fee. For the program fee, both Thai and non-Thai citizens have to pay at the same rate, which is 70,000 Thai baht. On the other hand, for universities tuition fees, Thai citizen students have to pay 26,500 Thai baht, and non-Thai citizens have to pay 82,700 Thai baht. So Thai citizens have to pay 96,500 Thai baht in total, and non-Thai citizens have to pay 152,700 Thai baht for each semester. Also, at UQ, the tuition fee is around 17,000 Australian dollar, which is approximately 400,000 Thai baht in total for each semester. You can look at the approximate expenses at UQ for entire period in JIP website. Although the tuition fee for our program is pretty high, there are fortunately scholarships for 9 applicants who got the highest score in admission. The scholarship covers 50% of the overall tuition fees for the entire study period, both at CU and UQ. You can look at more detail about the scholarship requirements in the JIP website also. Next, I would like to share some experiences in JIP with you. Let's see the environment of studying here. Based on my experience, I'm very happy to be here, although it was a little bit struggle at the beginning period because I never studied in international program before, so I have several things to adjust myself within the program. When the time passes, I will be able to adjust myself to the new environment and everything is great. The second point is very significant as JIP students have lots of assignments due to learning many subjects in each semester. I would recommend you to be responsible and punctual and try not to procrastinate also. Luckily, our program consists of many professors who are kind and have empathy. So if you have any concerns regarding academic stuff, you can ask them for help. Moreover, our peers are also ready to help you. There are also many activities to join while studying in JIP. Study hard and pay hard, right? So these are some examples of activities that you guys will have a chance to join. For example, Psychology Student Committee is one of crucial teams that holds several academic events in Faculty of Psychology. Mostly we communicate in Thai, but JIP students can join too. But some of you might prefer to work with your peers in English, right? There is also a JIP board which has some parts similar to the psychology student committee. The JIP board is separated for each cohort and they have to be responsible for most of the events in JIP. And the third one is SEKI-MC, which I am also one of the members of this club. Although most activities are held in Thai, we still look forward to working with both Thai and JIP students, as sometimes we need speakers who can hold the events in English, such as this event. And next one is CU Intergame. It's some kind of similar to CU Freshie Game, but includes only international programs. Sampop and Jip Rabnong are the welcoming ceremony and activities for freshmen. One difference is that Sampop is held in Thai and both Thai and Jip freshmen are able to participate while Jip Rabnong is the event that is held for the first time this year. And this event is held in English throughout the activity. Well, these are only examples of all activities in our program. Now we are going to look at the last part, Admission 2023. Certainly, there are 2 tracks for you to select for admission. So, focusing on track A, you have to select between IB score and AP score. That means you have to achieve a 35 or higher IB score or 78 or higher AP score. But as I mentioned, you have to submit only one of these tests. You don't have to submit both of them, you just have to choose one of them. There are some concerns and notes that you can review again on JIP website, so please look at the criteria carefully. But I would say less people choose this track for admission. So looking at the second track, which is track B, the majority of JIP applicants choose this track for admission. For this track, there are 2 kinds of exams that you have to take. First is aptitude test, which you have to choose only one test between CU-AAT, which you have to reach 1030 from both part of math and verbal writing, and SAT, which you have to get 1100 from both part of math and verbal. The second test that you have to submit is the English proficiency test. There are 3 exams for you to select from. You have to submit only one of them anyway. First is CU TEP and speaking at least 104. The second one is TOEFL internet-based at least 88 score. And lastly, IELTS academic at least overall of 6.5. But another requirement is that all applicants must be at least 17 years old and have completed or be completing Matayom 6 or its equivalent levels according to condition of July. Here's the criteria for admission. JIP will calculate the score from these 3 parts, which are 50% from academic aptitude test, depends on what you choose between SAT or CU-AAT. Another 25% of English proficiency test, again, calculate from which score you already submitted between IELTS, TOEFL, and CU TEP with speaking, and another 25% of interview. And this is the admission calendar of year 2023. As you can see, in general, there are two rounds for application. First round, early admission, will begin at almost the end of this November, and you will have almost 1 month for submitting your application. For the second round, admission will begin at around February to March 2023. You can download the application form from JIP website. Here's a kind of note that I would like to inform you a little bit. First, please always keep updating the information in JIP website in case a new announcement might be updated. Or also for GED students, please review the criteria in the announcement carefully. And lastly, Thai students have to register for TCAS. After you know about the requirements of admission, some of you might be concerned about the preparation, right? Today, I also prepared some tips based on my own experience for you. For some of you who might not be confident about your English skill, I believe that you can do it. Practice makes perfect. One thing that you have to do is keep practicing all skills in English, like reading, listening, writing, and speaking. Let's say I'm the one of the Thai students who graduated from Thai school in Thai program, which if I already did it, I believe that all of you can do it as well. Time management is crucial as you have to prepare yourself a lot of examinations along with starting at school. Therefore, a plan is needed. If you have a good plan for preparation, everything will be fine. Last but not least, don't forget to prepare for the interview. I would say it is very crucial. Please ensure that you already connect your background interest with psychology precisely, and don't forget to practice regularly. I also recommend you to look at the current news before coming for the interviews as well. That will help you to provide more information about your interest on psychology field. For our program, a portfolio is not required, but if you want to show it to the interviewer, it's absolutely fine. And these are the websites and contacts of JIP. If you would like to explore more information about JIP, you look at the JIP website. You can look at the JIP website as well. Or if you have any concerns regarding the criteria of admission, please feel free to contact JIP directly. And thank you for your attention. I hope that my presentation about JIP program today will assist you to know more about the program. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me via DM on both platforms I provided for you at the beginning of this presentation. Wish all of you good luck on admission and see you.
Thank you very much for your information about the JIP program. And once again, the JIP program is under the Faculty of Psychology, and it's a joint partnership with the University of Queensland, or UQ, which is one of the best and actually the highest ranking in the global university. So if you love psychology, if you like to explore more about this, please go check it out, this website, and learn more about the opportunity to get the dual degrees, the Bachelor of Science from Chula and the Bachelor of Art from University of Queensland. All right, now, it's time for all the creators and designers who love creativities and design things, because now we have two international programs lined up for you. The first one is an INDA program and the COMBI program. But first of all, let's learn each program separately. Now, we have prepared the video presentation for the INDA program. Please have a look.
INDA, the International Program in Design and Architecture, is a 4-year Bachelor of Science in Architectural Design program, certified by the Architect Council of Thailand, and taught within the Faculty of Architecture at Chulalongkorn University. Since the start of the program in 2006, INDA has grown rapidly and now includes over 300 students and more than 30 international instructors from over a dozen countries around the world. Our instructors have graduated from leading international design schools, bringing with them a diversity of professional experiences, unique viewpoints, and valuable skill sets. During our annual exhibition of INDA Parade, we also invite distinguished guests from universities and practices outside of Thailand, whose perspectives and insights encourage students to look at architecture and design in new ways. With a strong focus on innovation and experimentation, INDA's core curriculum offers essential knowledge of design and communication, history and theory, and construction technology. A variety of additional courses provide the tools needed to address the unique characteristics of the Southeast Asian context, including its communities, climate, and ecology. Design studio projects integrate social, political, and cultural factors to create inventive proposals that reimagine the role of the architect and the possibilities of design. While architecture is the principal topic of study, INDA aims to expand architecture's boundaries and show how it dynamically connects to other fields of study, such as landscape, material science, and urban design. The program also provides students with fundamental design skills, such as creative and critical problem solving, an awareness of the impact of design at multiple scales, and an ability to adapt to the urgent issues and changing demands of the discipline in the 21st century. INDA also provides students with many opportunities for international engagement through a series of traveling workshops, study tours, and design build projects. These are often facilitated by collaborations or exchange programs with international institutions in the United States, Europe, and Asia. Many INDA graduates enter the architecture profession, but many more become versatile creative thinkers who are able to apply their skills and ideas to a wide range of fields, including branding, media, exhibition design, and real estate. INDA's exploratory, creative, and experimental environment ensures that our graduates can pursue careers internationally and that they are well prepared for a constantly changing future.
What a great introduction. So we learned more about INDA, but would it be better to learn from our INDA current students? So here with us today at the beautiful studio, here right in the center of downtown, the city in Bangkok, Thailand, we have Kun Natchaporn Roi Phuphan, or you can call her Amy. So, สวัสดีครับ Amy.
Hi, my name is Natchaporn Rufuphan. My nickname is Amy, and I am student of INDA in year 4. So today I will take you through our experiences in INDA. What would you learn, what included in the program, and as well as what it like to be studying in INDA and some of alumni work. So firstly, what is INDA? INDA is one of the faculty of architecture in Chulalongkorn University, and it comes from international program in design and architecture. So INDA aims to provide its graduates with a truly international perspective on architecture and design. It does so by employing instructors from around the world and also through many opportunities for engagement and collaboration. Currently, there is 40 instructors with 15 nationalities. And about INDA, like many schools of architecture, INDA has a core curriculum providing essential instruction in design, architecture, history, construction, and environmental technology. However, INDA also provides multidisciplinary design approach and also fundamental design skills such as creativity and problem solving. So to reach our international perspective, INDA also provides these courses. For example, experiencing architecture, providing architecture visit, and also tour abroad, where different places has different topics that students can choose. And this one is design build workshop, where student is actually design and build and eventually create their own exhibition or installation. And this one is DEX, or design experimentation workshop, where students can learn to tools and skill with through the experimentation with diverse incorporators. So here is the example. And the last one is design and construction project for the communities. It is the program where students can actually learn to design process as an architect to design and create construction drawing, contracting, and also calculate financial feasibilities for the project for the rural communities. So here is the example of the project. And in year 4, semester 1, students will provide exchange programs to visit other countries, such as this is other example of the INDA's partner. And this is INDA Parade, where students will be presenting their work with other people who interested in our field. And this is the also INDA Parade during the COVID, which was like published in this website. About the INDA curriculum, there are 3 main parts inside the INDA courses. So the design studio is the most important or one of the main course in the INDA. In this course, students will learn to develop their own design through historic design process. In this course, it also complemented with other subjects such as architecture, community ecology, and urban studies. So there is no confined box in INDA. Through the design process, students will be able to explore their interests as a designer with a diverse approaches. So work example. From year 1 to year 4, students will be focused on architecture and design, and in year 4 there will be option studio design for students to choose their own studio based on their own interests. And this is year 1 project. It's all about the fundamental design principles, skill, and experimentation, learning things from things around you, such as ergonomic of your body. And since in year 1, the design process is as important as the last product, so it is where the student will learn through exploration, sketches, and model making. And also be inspired from everyday environment. As we are living in a vibrant city of Bangkok, this one is the project that it is about food cart in Bangkok, and also thinking about the context and seeing the possibility of the future, such as this project is about tourist destination and the local activities. And in year 2, we will be more in the architecture, For example, this one is about solving the problem of carbon emission in the Bangkok. Considering the human scale and also site context, but not just architectural aspect, but also environmental and ecological. And mostly the project is based on research, such as this one is about subculture and community in Bangkok. And in year 3, it will be more about complemented with other theories and ideologies, and studying from significant architectural pieces around the world. This one is about the landscape, larger scale of urban, and working from urban planning to territorial scales. And some projects might focus on process of making an urban studies, or some project might be focused on narrative-driven design based on researchers, animation, and creating movies. And in year 4, students will be able to choose their own studio design based on their interests, and triggering issue of international importance, such as this one is about brownfield regeneration. Or some project might be focused on the parametric design or form experimentation and model making. Or some project might be focused on ecology and using geographical mapping to design things. And last, some project might be focused on form experimentation and digital modeling. Thank you.
Wonderful. So Amy, let's have a break and then let's ask you a few questions, okay? So why are you interested in INDA for the first place?
So first, I see the curriculum of INDA, and I think that is very interesting for me because at first I did not know that I want to be an architect, but I interest in like how to we design things and like creative thinking. So I think INDA is like really wide, and I can learn many things from INDA.
Right.
And it's true. Yeah.
Yes, wonderful. So now, speaking of, like the emission requirements, of course, you need to prepare some portfolio too, right? So would you like to talk a little bit about the portfolio that you have been preparing, or any tips and tricks for the future student?
Okay, so the portfolio is not that hard. So you just look at what you like, what you have like a passion on, and you just research on it, and like you find the things that you interest, and you like try to find the information and place it on your own way and just put it on the paper. But now I think we are having also like digital form also.
I see. So it's like an e-portfolio, right?
Yes.
And tell me about like what is your experience, because you're now the 4th-year student. How do you feel throughout this 4-year journey?
So at first that I say that I don't know that I don't know that I want to become an architect, but more I learn in INDA, more I want to become an architect, and it helped me like find my way to express my information and my expression.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Amy. And now here with us, we have Kun Kitara Krungchit, or Kun King, and she would talk more about this INDA program.
Hi, สวัสดีค่ะ I am an alumni from INDA, graduated 3 years ago. So I was working as a creative in an agency firm in Bangkok and just quit now. Now I am a project initiator and manager for my family business, which is still around the same field of design, but doing the different thing. So we'll be talking more details about career path and your interest about what INDA has offered you in your life after. So just going back a bit more, first step of how to get into INDA with our admissions requirements. So first you need to be a high school student that complete the required high school degree, so M6 or year 12 or year 13 of those who required in IB and British systems. And for those who are study abroad, you need to apply for an equivalent standard test. You can find further more detail in the attached link here at the presentation, or you can take the GED or IGCSE test. But the admissions requirements are actually consist of 3 parts: the exams, portfolio, and interviews. So the exams here are the listed exams that you require to take tests: math, English, and CUTAT, which is the test of aptitude in design. So for math and English, you can take 1 or 0 exams for several times, but apply your best score to INDA. And second part is portfolio, and third is the interview. Here's the minimum score that required for the test that you need to apply to INDA. And the distribution of evaluations. So you can find further more detail about this information in INDA. But I will talk more detail about portfolio because I think that it is the most important thing that show you as a designer, as a person, and as a potential design student. So do keep in mind that a requirement of digital PDF file not exceeding 50 megabytes with 20 pages, including covers, is required. So read it carefully and do not exceed the 20 pages, and also not exceeding the 50 megabyte. So moreover, the portfolio actually is yourself in a book. So when the instructor looking at your portfolio, they want to see you as a person and what you approach in your design projects. So a lot of students ask me whether they have to take a tutoring sessions or do they have to create a whole new design project for themselves. But I always tell them that do what you are interested in and also show who you are as a person, because that's what they want to see you as a person. You might not have a lot of skills in design expertise. You might not be able to actually perform 3D modeling or create such a wonderful physical model. But still, they don't look for perfection as year 1 student. They're looking for potential to learn and to actually be more in this creative field. So show your development, show your sketches, your design processes, and your creativity. Here are some of the portfolio examples that you can see all the differences in interest, in design, in presentations, and also in their own characteristic as well. Since the beginning, from the first page of their style in covers or fonts, the context and contents of the project are also very, very different. You can explore your interest in photography, in art, design, drawing, storytelling, or even performance, but do record all of your work in progress. You can see that this is totally different from the last one. Hands-on project and DIY is obviously very interesting as well, so do not find the perfection within your design, but do commit in what you really want to do. Physical modeling. So is this your first time doing physical model? Do not be afraid. You can try and try and try again, and then just record all of your studies, and that would be what is interesting for the instructor to see of your design development. The photography is also very important because it shows you as the record, and it really describes it visually without you having to tell the instructor what the project is about. And how you arrange the pages really helps telling the story of your design for your audiences as well. You can find further more detail about INDA admissions in INDA website. So the admissions, the requirements, and also the announcement for all those applicants and also parents as well. So now the fun part that I love to talk about every single year is the life at INDA. I would say that INDA is part of the faculty, and faculty is also part of the campus. Therefore, it's not only life at INDA, it's the campus lifestyle. And you eventually experience a lot more than academic lifestyle in these 4 years of your INDA life. First of all, Faculty of Architecture, we have such a long history within our campus, so you will be exposed to a lot of activities and your interests academically and also extracurricular activities. First year is the most very exciting and interesting year, I would say, because you will be eye-opening about all these new experiences that you can choose, pick, and eventually explore yourself to do all these kind of things. We have sports, we have play, performance, music, cheerleader, and you can pick to actually compete in the Freshie game, which is the sport that you compete across the faculty within the campus. Our culture within the faculty is also very rich, and we have long history about that. So it is the memorable way to actually look back into your journey of being an architect, because you get to bond with your friends from across the program and also alumni and eventually instructor. All this connection is very meaningful for you for your after graduation life. And it is very beautiful as design traditions and very memorable as well. It might seem a bit like new, but it has meaning behind and also very, very fun and exercise, I would say. Outside of that, we also provide you with some more serious activities. You will have a chance to actually apply for the voluntary camp outside of Bangkok. So you get to travel to the construction site. You and your mates will get to design the project. And that project would come to life by your own hands because you are the one who are building it. And you get to see the scenery outside of Bangkok, enjoy times with your friends and also the children outside of Bangkok. And it's a very meaningful moment when you actually seeing your building and your design coming into real life and get to see the people, the user who are actually enjoy using it and being in the space that you are designing and creating. And other than that, our main sport for the faculty is rugby. So every evening or almost every evening, you get a chance to go into the field, relax a bit, and also exercise. I would say that it is necessary because you cannot be in your design studio and then just work and work throughout the day and not having some fun time. So you get to bond with your teammates, you get to compete in an annual competitions of the year, and you can get very competitive, or you can be the side of the field, being a nurse, being supportive people. So all these activities are here for you to choose from and perform, or at least take part and be with your friends, be supportive with your friends. It's all out there, so you can pick your choices. And we also have the famous play that you get to practice writing the script, being part of the real production, which is pretty amazing. The production of all the tools and the backdrop and background, it's very amazing, and it's very famous. Before you get into the faculty, you can actually buy a ticket and see one of our play. Or I think there would be some clips online that you can, at least have a glimpse whether you are interested in it or not. Here are the activities within INDA. We do have outings and also having fun with ourselves as well, not just like go out there and enjoy others. So when you are in our program, you'll be welcomed with all these generous seniors and friends. You have time to bond with each other, have fun playing games, go out there outside of Bangkok or wherever they pick the place to be. And coming back a bit into the learning environment, which I think is very different from what you have learned from your high school. It's not the lecture room. Obviously, there would be some lecture classes that you will be sitting there and taking lectures, but the design studio is something that I enjoyed so much when I was learning it in that. You get the chance to talk with your instructor, discuss about your project, and also exchange idea with your teammates, with your friends within the sections. So it's more like doing the real project, working but not studying. you are getting hands-on in your projects. There is no right, there is no wrong, but it is the discussion-based design process that you get to develop your own thoughts and also finding the useful comments from your instructors and your friends and the reactions in order to create and finalize your project into a meaningful project of your life. The presentation is very important. There would be presentation days across the project. That would be the finishing phases. So you get to prepare the materials, prepare the script, and prepare your confidence as well in order to speak in front of people and make sure that it's making sense. So I would say that this is the skill that you use throughout your life outside of this campus. So time management, obviously, because you have to be able to hand in all your materials beforehand. You have to hand in it online and also print it, and all these processes outside of just the designing part is also eventually an essential skill that you need to be able to manage in the future. We have our workshop facilities that is supporting our students, CNC machine, 3D printer, if I recall, and also the working space that you can come here and work on your studio projects. Materials would be providing around the campus. You can ask around your friends or your seniors within the faculty. And also for the shoot or the record and production of how to present your material is also very important, and we have all this arranged for you. So talk more as a alumni and life after INDA. I would say that INDA can really be both ways for most of the people. It can really be supportive of what you are interested in. And INDA would strengthen all the skills that you need in order to pursue that interest. Or you can be very open and explore whatever you want in your 4 years, and as well as outside, because you are strengthened and very, very prepared from all the skills that INDA has given you. You can pursue in a creative field, innovative field, and also design, architecture or not, fashion, food. So eventually INDA is very open about future career path, but the thing that INDA teach you is design process and design skill. So you can take that, I would say, skill set and apply it into any expertise that you want to pursue in your future. You get your presentation skill and just apply it in any pitching that you want to do in your business. So here are some of the examples of our alumni. You can see the differences across this presentation that is very broad and very interesting as well in terms of career path. So here is Pipim. She is eventually now the instructor at INDA. She won Fulbright scholarship, which I would say that's very impressive, and worked as a researcher and strategic urban planner. So this is it was the big scale architecture in terms of work, I would say. And here is another big scale architect, landscape architect that deals with very broad scale of land. And here's another instructor at INDA, Jane. She's working as a researcher at the firm called Integrated Field. So you can see that the work result in a more tangible object that you can see the design. But still, INDA is providing the skill that you can explore yourself, whether you want to do the large scale or the small scale project. The firm called Primarily Workshop, doing architecture and design. You can see that there is even the scale as small as an object or interior or materials. And eventually, fashion design. Our alumni also pursue his career in fashion using all this parametric design and skill set to exploit onto the fabric and create something very meaningful and different from the traditional design in fashion design. Or a more theoretical approach as a research, social research, and analytics for architecture. So not design, but be the one who analyze it. INDA also provide you the skill set to do that. and a more tangible way, which we call like in a construction role turnkey. So you design, and then you talk to the client, and you do the construction yourself. So it's all in one project, all in one stop that the client can come to you and then ask you to design something and eventually build something. And this is a more, I think, seen across the media scale of work. Don Boy Studio, they are the firm that create an installation design. So you see their work across the exhibition in Bangkok, and as well as some of the multimedia work within the medias. And small exhibition, you can follow their work in their pages. It's very interactive and very interesting to be around and to be in the environment that they create. Another one that is similar, Yim Samer. This one is very interesting because their background started since their school in the campus. They created that totem column, which was very impressive at that year. And it was the heritage that all the younger students needed to live up to. And it got exhibited after their years of university as well. So it was a heritage piece of work that they created since their beginning. And after that, they explore more into the exhibition and multimedia interactive design that exhibit throughout Bangkok as well as outside. So here, my old career was creative agency and consultancy. So I was a designer within the firm. We dealt a lot more with I would say behavioral spaces. So it's an exhibition scale and also concepts. So sometimes it's not a big or large scale object that you can see, but we design a strategy and concept for the client in order to pursue in their creative way. It's either branding, even programming for the space, short term, long term, it really depends on the brief. So you really need to be able to digest the brief and really be able to analyze it and research in order to find the best solution for your client. And also, my old agency was doing their own exhibitions, which was very creative because they were doing things about children. They want to break the boundary between children and adults, so they created the space within the very urban fabric to join the activities of adults and children, like very gigantic slider that adults like parents can actually do with your children, and adults drinking and having fun at the same time as their children are having fun with their friends running around. So it's like we have that experimental mind that we can work in anything and make it possible in terms of design and finding the best solution to it. But I keep mentioning that I quit this job and pursuing the new version of me now, that I would say it actually emphasized the meaning of INDA that's given the skill set to me, because now I am on the leg that doing management and also initiator. So you really need to be able to organize your mind. And I would say that INDA took part in that very, very hugely, because you have to communicate in this part of work. And it's not just the paper, it's not just how the presentation look beautiful, but you need to be strategist and be strategized about how you would communicate to different people and be able to talk to different kind of people in an effective way. You really need that design skill, that strategy, and that design decisions to be able to use the tools to design the right picture, to design the right media in order to help you communicate with all that people, and eventually making your decisions become very clearer and easier. And yeah, I think that's it. And here are some of the medias that you can find INDA in, and eventually our website as well, and Facebook page, IG. Yep.
Thank you very much, Kun King. And Kun Amy, what is a wonderful story. You're such a good storyteller. I really enjoy listening to you and your experience. Now, I'm going to let you have a rest a little bit. Let's go back to talk to Amy. I got you just one or two questions. So Amy, now you're the fourth year student. Could you tell me what you like the most about, this program?
So what I like the most is about the INDA is very broad that I say. So I can explore many things depends on my interest. So I can talk with my instructor, and he or she will help me find a way to reach that quality of working, and I will be able to express my information and my expression to many people, and they can understand what I interested in, and it's very good in that part that I like.
Very good. So you're talking about your faculties, you're very, very available and be there for you. So you can actually consult with them, getting some idea, getting some feedback. So to make you grow better, to become a better designer and thinker. So very good. Now, for Kun King, are you okay right now? Are you tired? No, right?
Okay,
very
yes.
good, very good. So I would like to know about the whole experience of studying at INDA, especially during the field trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say the field trip is not compulsory, so you can choose whether you want to go or not, right? But INDA do also provide you with the trip, long trip, semester long, that you
Yeah.
can choose to be abroad. But at that particular field trip that I talked about, it was the joining between INDA and also other programs within our faculty. And I ended up doing builder. I was a builder at the camp. So
Wow.
I was building small bricks from the ground, and we were having trouble because it was raining. But eventually, the overall experience,
Yeah.
no matter how hard or how tough it would be, it is a meaningful experience that is totally different from being in the faculty, just the building of the faculty or Bangkok itself. Like you get out there, and the language that you speak with the children are different, and the traditions and the things that they believe, everything is just eye-opening experiences.
Exactly, that's what I'm just about to say, and why an eye-opening experience, you go there, you got into the real world and actually communicate and build something meaningful for all those kids. So thank you so much, Kun King. Now let's get back to Kun Amy. Amy, so during the past 2 or 3 years during the COVID-19, now you get back and enjoy this wonderful facility. So tell us more about wonderful facilities here at the INDA.
Okay, so before COVID, we study in the main building of architecture faculty, but after COVID, we moved to INDA lab, which is very good because we gain the whole floor, and downstairs there is a big canteen, so the student very enjoy there, and the new building is really clean, and we can do our workshop there because there is laser cut, 3D printing, and also CNC, and there are staff that always support us when we were there, and we can ask many questions that we don't understand, and they will help us. Yes.
Very good, very good. So it's just much more nicer to get back into the real shop and to the real place and enjoy this facility. That's wonderful. Now I'm gonna ask you, both of you, what kind of a soft skill sets that you gain from INDA? I know in addition to your hard skills or the design thinking and the process, what are some other soft skills that you obtain or gain from this program?
You want to go? Okay, I can go first.
Sure.
With time management consisting? Yes, time management, definitely. And also be able to be patient about yourself.
Oh, okay, about yourself,
Yeah,
not others, right?
About yourself when
Okay,
you're
good.
working.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to let it go a bit.
That's true. That's a good point.
You cannot perfect everything.
Yes.
Sometimes it's not what you thought at first, but the result came out, and you just need to, make the best of it. in your
Right.
presentations or afterwards.
Very good. So it's more like an evolve or transcends into something within the, the idea of your original idea. Oh, that's good. Speaking of the time management, I'd like to ask both of you though, like, how would you manage your time with all those extra activities and the projects that is due, many subjects. So start with Kun Amy first.
So for me personally, I don't like working like in large, so I have to like separate work like in this day I have to work until this point, and that help me like can manage my time management, and also like help me to have a time for doing like preparation of the presenting. So I won't be like nervous in front of when I present with the instructor and other guests. So yeah, it's very important to like make a schedule and set the point in each day that you're gonna how far that you're gonna work, so you have other time to spend with your friends, families, yeah, and sleep also.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. What an impressive, you're such an organized person. Amy, very, very nice. What about Kun King?
I would say not as much organized as her, but
That's a good tip, so you can tell us
yeah,
the tips, right?
But yeah, I would say my life in the campus was 50-50. I never spent like all the time doing my work. I always finish work on time and make it efficient. That is like one word. Plan ahead. I wouldn't get my hands on something that I know it's not useful. So plan ahead and be organized and thought it through before you're actually doing something, because otherwise you end up like wasting your time.
Exactly, and then you have to start over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So my next question is about, our prospect students. A lot of them, or some of them say, well, I really want to get into this INDA program, but I'm not good at drawing. Is there any chance or, any tips to encourage them to actually apply into this INDA program, please?
I would say that drawing is one small part and it's not required. Drawing skill, maybe you would use it in CUTAT, but find something that you're good at, and that is the tool. Remember, everything is the tool. So find a tool that is right for you in able to communicate to other people. So I think my tips is just being in the audience's shoes and think of your work as the presentation is understandable or not. If it's understandable, is it expressive enough? If it is, then that's enough. It's not about the drawing, it's about the media and the tools that you represent.
Very good. Okay, what about Amy?
For me, actually at first, before I joined that, I'm not good at drawing at all, and I have to study very hard to like take the test of CU drawing, but like after I come in that, I know that drawing is not that important, because you can find other ways to express your information, as Peking said. So drawing not that important. You can use like computer to help you draw better, or you can express your information through other media, such as creating movies, filming, or animate scenes. So yes. Why
Okay,
not?
very good. As everyone say, you don't have to be like good at per se, but show your progress. I like what Kun King say. We're not looking for the perfect piece of artwork. We're looking for the progress. So show what you love, show your passion, and then keep your portfolio so that the faculty or the committee can see the progress along the way, so that they can see the potential in you. And that's how you get into the INDA program. Well, and that's the end of this presentation. I would like to thank you so much, Kun Amy and Kun King from INDA program, for joining us here today and share your wonderful experience. ขอบคุณมากๆครับ and I will see you soon. Thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ Very nice. I really enjoyed this wonderful presentation, and of course, this live, interview things, because our next program, we are so still in the designing and, creative thinking area of field. We're going to talk about the ComD program. And this ComD program will be great for you to learn and explore from this video presentation and our current students. But first, let's learn about ComD program from this video presentation. Please enjoy.
First question, can design change the world? I think yes, because design has already changed the world by the people who are here before us and the people who are here now.
I think design has created a huge impact to the world because design is like an international language. Wherever you are, you can understand it. ComD, a communication design, is an international program under the Faculty of Architecture, Chulalongkorn University. Even so, we're not trained to be an architect. The program focuses on myriad fields of communication. What we actually learn here include communication from graphic design, illustration, moving image, time-based design, digital design, and more.
ComD is a place where you turn your creative abilities into practical skills. First, they teach you how to think, and then they teach you how to do. ComD is a creative playground that prepares you for the real battlefield.
Experienced the diversity in multimedia use in communication design, which makes me a versatile artist. In decision-making situation, I'm able to see infinite possibility in conceptualization and technique to create pieces that resonate with my target audience.
From grasping a good fundamental design that is applied to all visual design and projects, that is not only beautiful and visually aesthetic, but also kind of communicates a good message through good research and good analysis in design decisions.
Now I'm working as an independent film director. As a film director who didn't graduate from film school, it's an advantage that I'm able to understand all aspects of filmmaking. From styling, prop making, to post-production, because as a director you have to be able to communicate with your team efficiently with what you want within the limited time given per job.
I'm about to start my full-time job as a visual UX UI designer at a consulting firm, but honestly, you can pursue so many different career options. You can almost take any subject that you learned in ComD to become a professional career. You can even use all the knowledge from all subjects to build your own firm, your own company, because at the end of the day, design is in everything and everything has design in it.
All right, creative students, are you ready to learn more about ComD International Program? I know you are ready, and I am ready too. So here with us today, we have our two students. Here we'll talk about this experience, the admission and information. So here with us today, we have Kun Tiwat, Kun Pon, or Kun Tonjang, and Kun Yada Twisi, or Kun Jada. Sawasdee krab. Hello, Sawasdee krab. How are you doing today?
They're great.
Pretty great. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah. So now, please introduce yourself one more time, please. Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Jada Tavisi. I'm studying in 4th year at Comdi Chulalongkorn University. So today I'll be answering all of your questions.
Very good. What about Ton?
Hi, so my name is Tiwat Kunpon, or you can call me Ton Chang. I'm currently in the 4th year of communication design.
Right. So let's just dive into the first question. It's all about the admission. What are the requirements to enter into this program?
Okay, so students who are preparing to apply for ComD, I think most of you guys have already visited the website, but you will need mathematics score and also English proficiency score, and you can apply. You can test that in SAT, IELTS, or even a CU TEP, and also you have to prepare 12 design projects. That is best representation of yourself, and also you can tell more about yourself in the personal statement. Yeah. But for more information, you can look in the website.
Right. Okay, very good. So you have to prepare the 12 design projects and along with the personal statement as well. So prepare that along with all the test scores that you need, right? So now, question number 2. How can we increase the chance to getting accepted in this program? Do you have any tips?
So some tips would be that you should check out the ComD official website to check out the curriculum and see what you are interested in, because there are so many courses to be studied in ComD. And so you can find the curriculum and find what you're interested in. Because also the committees assess you mainly through the interviews and the portfolio. So if you have some knowledge about what we study in ComD and answer that to the committees, that would be great and show your interest in the program.
Very good. Thank you so much, Sun Chang. Well, you're talking about the portfolio, and Jada also talked about the portfolio as well. So now, do you have any recommendations or any tips to make sure that our prospect student can prepare a very good portfolio to win the heart of the committee?
Well, my recommendations would be to choose the project that best represents yourself, your story, or even your interest, and study a lot of design projects. Nowadays, you can go online and you see a lot of design projects, study them, see what you like, and also look a lot of work. And there's a lot of media nowadays, so try to choose the one you prefer, and then in the portfolio, describe why you use those medias, because in the interview, the committees may ask you why you choose that media, if that's the best media you like. Yeah.
Well, can you give us a little bit more of the examples of a variety of medias that you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, of course. So some of the students may like to take photograph. That could be the media that you use to tell your story. Right. You can even use illustrations, graphic design, or even moving image like video, music video, actually even into sculptures. You can do basically everything. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. That is cool. And then, in addition to the interview, actually, in addition to the portfolio process, we also have to pass. You need to pass or go through the interview process too. So, what is all about the interview process? Can you share a little bit of that, please?
Yeah. Well, the interview process is also as important as the portfolios. When you go to the interview, some tips would be to be confident and be yourself, and that would be great for the committees to see that you express yourself fully and be confident and show interest in the program.
Right. So, any example, just like a sneak peek, so people know exactly what to prepare. Now you mentioned about you have to prepare to be yourself, but in what certain area or any criteria or some kind of give us some example, please. What are they gonna be asked?
Well, some would be your outfit when you go to the interview.
Yeah, they could ask about
okay,
what
well,
you're wearing right now.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we have to wear student uniform to the interviews, but maybe some formal outfit. But that outfit can also express yourself in a way. So wear your own style and be confident in your own hair color or your shirt, your skirt, whatever accessory you wear. Just be yourself. Don't have to be nervous on having to wear a formal suit or dresses.
Okay, well that's the first tip from the prospect student. The way you wear your the dress or the outfit to come into the interview doesn't have to be the uniform. Express yourself through your outfit. And can it be like go crazy, like, exaggerate and go over the top? Is this going to be too much?
Well, I think it depends. If you are comfortable with that and if you're confident with doing so, then you can do it. But yeah, just try to tell a lot about yourself, your interest. Like tell them why you want to study here, what courses do you like. Like try to express yourself in like 10, 20 minutes of the interview.
I see. Okay. And any tips for an introvert student? I know that a lot of people, like students, they're introvert and they're really interested and they're so good at design compared to, an extrovert who showing and very expressive. It's pretty easy to see, right? Any tip for introvert?
I can say that I'm an introvert.
Right. So please share, John.
So when I was doing the interview, I was trying my best to show my interest in the best way that I could because I'm not really comfortable with expressing myself as much as an extrovert person.
Right.
So I just try to be myself as much as possible. And I was pretty nervous, but the committees were really nice to you. So, well, I try to be myself and be confident in what I was interested in.
Yeah. I also have another tips. So most of the students will carry like their sketchbook or something that records your interest. You can use that and show it to the committees to be like an initiation of like the conversation in the interview.
Oh, that's a great idea, where you have your projects or your portfolio carrying, and then as you show your projects, you start talking, and that's kind of calm you down a little bit, and then you feel a little bit more comfortable speaking to your committees and the judges. Well, very good. Those are the great tips. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about the overall experience about this program. So anyone can start first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with what I like about the program.
Sure.
So since like 4 years that I've been studying here, I think I get to explore like really a lot of things. I think most of you guys already see from the video at the beginning that we do like so many stuff.
Yes.
So in comedy you get to explore what you like, so you don't have to be so stressed about like, oh, what I'm gonna do in the future, what would be like the best career for me, because like here in comedy you get to do graphic designs, illustrations, you get to shoot short films, short movies, animation, even try out like 3D programs or till like interactive design. So you get to try out everything. And by the end of 4th year, I think most of the students would know which of the subjects they like most and would pursue career in that area.
That's great. So it means like, for the whole 4 year, you got to learn and explore and try and experience every angles of this media, right? So, and then as Jada say, once you do it, it's over and over and over. You know exactly what you're good at, what you like, where's your passion. And that's how you can pursue your future career after this program. That's good. So now, what about your experience about the class environment, maybe some professor, and the life on campus?
So the class and the environment are pretty much studio-like. We don't usually have lecture-based classes, but we also do have some lecture-based classes, but most of the classes will be studio-based, practical-based, about like doing programs and creative thinking and such. But the campus, it's really not that big, so there are some limited resources as well. But some pros of having a small campus is that you get to meet everyone every day and can see like the other years as well, not only your friends.
I see. And what about the professors?
The professors are all, I could say mostly pretty nice, and you can talk about your design project, your design thinking, and consult them with comfort.
Yeah.
And they are ready to give you advices on how to do it, how to think, how to move forward in your project.
Yes, and when we are located in the heart of the big city right now, have you ever like lost your like for example, like I cannot think of this and I just need some inspiration. What are you to do in order to get back on track and get some inspiration?
Well, for me, I would talk to my friends, talk to my classmates, because everyone have so many great ideas. When I
Right.
get the brief of design project, I would talk to them, discuss with them, and then after that, if I still don't have the idea, I would maybe go out to a museum, visit some art exhibitions, or even go watch a movies. There's so many like hidden gems in the movies that you can like take and use in your design projects.
Of course, that's good. And what about Chan?
For me, sometimes when I get stuck in doing some project, I would just rest myself. Maybe
Yeah.
get some sleep, go to a park and clean my mind, and then start fresh the next day. And also maybe sometimes I would go to a museum like Jeddah, go watch some movie, go to a gallery to see some inspiration, walk around the city, maybe to see what people are doing. Maybe I can pick up something and put it in my project.
Absolutely correct. I 100%. And the best part is that Chulalongkorn University is just located right in the middle of, big cities and urban lifestyle. You can just literally walk to see the museum and going to see the movies, even the beautiful park. All our campus are, covered with all greens. So this is the best way for you to create and gain your creativity back. And it's like your fire and your drive to get back to your project and get those projects done in time. So now, Jada and Tonjang, we'll talk about the exchange program. Do you have any say or any thought about that?
Yeah, so we do have exchange programs, and like last year in my year, there's about like 10 to 20 students who go on exchange. So it's
Fantastic.
really famous. Usually you could apply exchange program when you are in third or fourth year. So take your time, see what you like, and then if you wanna go, like the Comedy will support you and give you more information when you reach that year.
Right. Did you actually, did you both of you go to the exchange program?
We haven't been to the exchange program, but most of us already applied. But to be honest, there's not a lot of rooms for students who want to go. So if you really plan to go, I will suggest you to maintain your grades and also keep updating your portfolio of works during years. When you apply for exchange program, you can have those resources and quickly apply.
May I add on?
Of
Oh,
course.
Sorry.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
great.
But there are also limited exchange programs as well, as we have only, I think, around there are Belgium, Italy, and I think Korea and Australia.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, but there are only some limited fields, I would say.
Sure.
Mainly would be, I think, illustration and like graphic design. So there are also limited programs for you to choose on. So maybe choose wisely and see if you are really interested in going, and
Right.
then decide later.
Right. And as Jada said, it's just, and Tonjang say, there are limited seats for this student exchange program. And if you really like to do it, you need to actually maintain some good score GPA and, really show that you're capable of and will be a good candidate. Speaking of those, it seems like at ComD, they're pretty competitive. So what is it like in this program? Are you like tense and stressed all the time?
I would say that I would deny that it's competitive.
Yes, yes.
But every student would need to be responsible on their own work and also be productive. But this competitive environment also push everyone forward to make everyone more productive and responsive in their own work. And most of the work would be individual, so no one can push yourself better than yourself. And with the competitive environment with your friends and such, that will push yourself even more. But however, in the time of needs, everyone would still help each other if you have some trouble with your project or whatsoever.
Right. So I think even though it's a very competitive program, but friends help friends, We competitive and we compete in terms of, to ourselves to make sure that we get better every day. But for other, we are classmates, we are friends, so we help one another. That's a great one. Well, speaking of that, friends and networking thing, tell us more about the alumni networking for this program.
Well, so in comedy, there's a maximum 50 students each year. So I think everyone can imagine that you would know like every faces, you would know almost every names.
Right.
So when you graduate, you have your alumni network, which will be working mostly in the creative field, which when you graduate, you will work mostly. Some of the students would be working with alumni, some would not. But yeah, I would say having like 50 students each year is like just the right amount because you get to talk to many people, and through activities and extracurricular activities, you get to know a lot of people actually. So yeah, I would say the alumni network is pretty strong.
Yes, and I do agree with you because like with only 50 students per year, then everyone's close, everyone know one another, and then we help each other not just within the year, but also for the senior, helping the junior as well, and the alumni can help us get through. And that's lead me to our next question. It's about the employability of this program. Do you have any say or any thought about that?
I would say that comedy prepares very well to the real world experience. So they prepare us from the fundamental in the year one to like graphic design and design thinking process, and that leads us to a good start in the career path, so that we can be prepared to the real world to deal with real clients and such.
Right.
Yes, yeah, because comedy like they prepare us with like a lot of things, a lot of tools, and thinking is one of the tools that are very important.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, and I know that, when you create some wonderful innovation, or you have wonderful idea, the way you express yourself, the way you communicate to the client so that they can buy your idea, they can say, yes, I love this one, is another soft skill that ComD actually instilled into every single one of your students. So that not only you have some really great design thinker and skills, but you also have great communication and teamwork skill as well. Now, let's talk about the career path. What is the career path of this ComD program?
I think some of you guys may already see in the example of the video, but yeah, most of our alumni would be working in some would be director, direct a film, direct music videos. Some would be graphic designers. Some would be UX UI designer, doing the design and prototyping applications, websites and such, and also interactive designs. Actually, there's like so many. I can like go on and on because there's so many careers you could do. But like Don Chang said, like we are all provided with all the skills. We could do a little bit of movies. We can do a little bit of graphic designs. We could do little illustrations. So most of the time when you graduate, you can basically do anything. Yeah.
Very versatile.
Yeah.
Like you're well-rounded,
That's
so
right.
okay, if the clients say, I want to do this, I can do it. If you want this, I can do it. So it's amazing to equip you all to ready for the real world. So now, final question. So I'd like to have both of you invite all our prospect students to come and join ComD program, please.
You want to start?
Yeah.
Come join.
Come join? That's it. That's from introvert Don Chang. Very good. Come join. Please, just get to the point. All right. So Jada, elaborate a little bit more, please.
So I would say this is 4 years for me personally. I really enjoy it. So I think if you are really interested in design, this faculty would be your answer. I don't know. Like if you are so interested, if you can't stop thinking about design projects, you wanna express yourself, you want to do something in your interest, this is the good place for you to do that. And the network, the friends, I would say are really cute, nice and cute. We are very talkative, both of us. Yes. And the environment is very discussed. All the professors here are usually real designers in the real world. So you get real advice in the world. So you can use all those advice to pursue your career in the future.
Very good. Well, thank you very much. As Jada and Don Chang say, come join with us, show your passion, and express it to our outer world and the ComD program. Once again, thank you very much. Kun Tiwat, Kun Pon, Don Chang, and Kun Jada Yada Tuwisi for coming here and joining us and talk about the ComD program. ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Another wonderful and great session. You know what? I look at the watch right now. It's almost time for lunch. How do you feel about this? Do you learn a lot about our international program for the undergrad student at Chulalongkorn University? Yes, I do learn a lot. And oh my God, this is hard for me to choose. Each program has their distinct and very, exquisite characters and things that people want to enjoy and want to get into this real experience. And I would like to encourage you to come and explore our international program for the undergrad students here at Chulalongkorn University. But don't go anywhere. We are going to take a break for an hour and we'll come back at 1 o'clock sharp on time, and we will have all the program lined up in store for you in this afternoon session. So thank you very much everyone for staying with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back again at 1 o'clock. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your lunch. Bon appetit.